there's a lumpy hair in there.
Oh, dude, Lumpy's out here. A lumpy hair.
It's actually deep if you think about it. Like, you find the three. So we got the preserver, the destroyer, the creator, preserver, destroyer. You also have the three: Son, Holy Spirit, and the Father.
It's always three.
There's always
isn't it?
three with this weird.
Trinities.
Yeah, they call it the Trimurti in Hinduism. So there's like definitely some kind of something
to that.
something there.
And they say we're a three-dimensional being in the sense that we're physical,
Yeah,
mental,
and
and spiritual.
Yeah.
You know? What is it?
With the symbols, man, Shiva was my favorite for sure because it's just like, because it really is like at the end, the source of everything. Like anything that is created, the destruction is built into that already.
Yeah, it's gonna go
It's
down.
temporary.
Everything.
So everything is temporary. If everything is temporary, and Shiva is the destruction aspect of it, that means he's the only eternal part of this process.
Well, the creation probably happens back again, though.
And the creation happens back.
They're all a process.
But the creation always implies a temporary experience, whereas that eternity in which that creation comes out of is like eternally unchanging.
Right.
And that's what Shiva represents.
And it has to be that way.
And it has to be that way.
If things were permanent, they'd never evolve.
So that's why, like, people, they say Om Namah Shivaya. It means like I bow to that, like that mystery.
Om
Namah Shivaya.
Shivaya. Gotcha.
That's like Sanskrit.
Crazy.
Om is the creation. They say Om is all, like, if you imagine a fan when it moves really fast and it becomes solid. So the universe is doing that, and the noise it's making, that's all things in reality are in the spectrum of Om. It's all, everything in existence is vibrating within that frequency.
See, now this is what I meant about Christianity. They just need to like step it up a little bit. They're like, there's one page on in 7 days the earth got made.
Yeah,
dude. Ever since I got into Hinduism, I'm not in it by any means. I Google stuff. You know, I'm not reading it. I'm not reading the Bhagavad Gita, nothing. But I feel as if it has helped the way my brain works.
Well, it's the real. Well, they call it it's not actually called Hinduism. It's called Sanatana Dharma.
Jesus Christ.
Sanatana Dharma.
What's that?
Sanatana Dharma means the eternal way.
Damn. Okay. And I think you told me this, and I looked it up, and I saw it as well. But they say it's the first psychology.
Probably.
Like it's the first. You know, it's humans like trying to understand this on the deepest level through character. One of my bigger TikToks is I met Shiva the first time I smoked DMT before you had ever even gone to India, and you didn't tell me about. I didn't even know about Hinduism, and I smoked DMT, saw Shiva breaking the world down, destroying it into the particles, into my pupils. So that's already like boom, boom, Shiva. And I Googled when I came out of it. This happened a couple times on DMT. I Google something, I come out of it, and I see exactly it. Like I saw Shiva, but it was a kind of like a female. So that kind of makes sense though. You know, long hair, like it's like a weird female entity, but big.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've literally like, I don't get what that is, but I think we've always been dealing with somehow this is how our brain explains this, and they just have it wrote down really well.
Yeah. I mean, like the Hindus, there's a reason they offered Datura to Shiva. There's a reason when the sadhus are smoking weed, they praise to Shiva before they do it.
Dude, that gives me anxiety a bit, like death, you know? Like Shiva is the end of us.
Shiva is
That's
death.
our experience.
That's the ultimate fate, is to go back. Is that you actually, the thing is we feel like it's something we're going back to, but we're not going back to anything. We're already there. We're already dead. Like we were talking about, like the fact that we're created means we're already dead, and we're actually going to be dead more than we'll be alive. Oh, so we are more dead. We're barely alive,
dude.
So, like, there's a part of us that is more Shiva than not, and all that means is there's a part of us that's more eternal than not.
Oh, bro,
Shiva is just a synonym for eternity, for like the source.
I think that, like how you're saying, like we're dead more than we're alive, though.
Yeah.
As in this thought process, we don't truly know that because we forget. We have amnesia.
Well, and then the Hindus have another explanation for that.
What is it?
There's a goddess called Maya.
Oh, she's a goddess. Thank God.
And she casts a spell onto you to where you can
Reset.
grow and you can experience life. And it's like allowing
Fresh
it's
eyes.
like allowing it's like a mother allowing a child to completely lose itself in its imagination, having you're playing with toys, you're having these big adventures in your head, you're running around the house, and you're completely
Still
lost
doing
in
that.
an illusion. We're still doing that, and we're doing that on a grand scheme to where all our life is not actually real. And they say like Maya is like this goddess who is kind of holding us and just waiting for us to wake up. Okay, go have your imaginary drama.
Oh, bro,
And
what
that's
the
what we're
fuck
lost
does
in
that
now.
mean though? That's so crazy. And here, dude, so if we die and we remember being Davey and Dakota,
Yeah.
that really fucks everything up. That fucks the whole process up.
Yeah.
If I remember it from day one forever,
Yeah.
like I would just,
Well, then they have Kali Ma, who's like
Kali Ma.
a divine goddess. You can see her kind of there in that red.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And she's standing on top of Shiva, and
Damn.
she's like wearing a necklace of human heads.
I've seen her, yeah.
And what that represents, and she's got this fierce face, and it's like scary for people, especially like if you're just like someone
Normal
that
person, you're like,
if you're not from
costume.
India, or if you're just like a Westerner or something, that's scary to
Looks
see
like a
that.
demon.
Yeah. But what it represents is like it takes fierce discipline to overcome your ego. And all of these heads she was wearing are the different egos, lust,
Ooh.
desires, all the different attachments. And she wears it proudly as jewelry to show that she's overcome it.
Oh, okay.
And this fierce face is like the fierceness of discipline, the fierceness of like
she's like a hardened warrior.
Like you're a warrior, no?
I would only have a couple heads. I've only overcame a few things, I still be
But people pray to that. So this like gives us a symbol. That's what like the beautiful thing about Hindus is that they realize like that you can use these symbols as a way to invoke that energy.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. More so than anything in any other religion I've ever read about, it gives me the idea of how to use it.
Yeah.
Like how to feel
it's real methods.
Truly heal myself.
It's not about faith. Most religions are about faith. Hey, believe this, trust us. Trust us, it's all good. And if not, then
big trouble, bud.
You're in big trouble. But like yoga says, I'm going to show you I'm going to show you. I'm not going to tell you, I'm going to show you how this works. And we're all capable of it. We all have the Christ inside of us. We all have the Buddha inside of us. There's this nature inside of us. Like, for example, you think about Christ. What is the symbol of Christ? Christ is that Maharaji.
Holiness.
He said, when they said, Maharaji, how do we get enlightened? He said, meditate like Christ.
Ooh.
And they said, meditate like Christ. Like, what does that mean? What do you mean meditate like Christ? And long story short, Maharaji went to like say something, put his finger up and opened his mouth and he said he lost himself in love. And they said, they don't understand. No one understands. He never actually died. He never died. He lost himself in love. And to me, like what that means is like symbol of Jesus, the sacrifice of Jesus is that like he gave himself for everybody, for the love of everybody. He said, whatever you need to do, if you need me, if you need to torture me because of this political thing, whatever, torture me.
I still love you.
I love you. Father, forgive them. They don't know what they do. Turn the other cheek. He was completely surrendered. He didn't identify with the body.
Right.
He was a transcendent being.
Stabbing him,
He didn't identify with the body. And why I say we all have a Jesus in us, somewhere deep inside of us, is because for anybody you would love, you would take a bullet. You would gladly give yourself for anything. So he just did that on a grander scale. So somewhere deep inside of us, that capacity to give ourselves for something is in there.
That's a beautiful way to look at it. Because think about this. If I was like Dakota, everyone's about to go to heaven.
Yeah.
But we need you not to come. Like you got to stay. Like you for real got to black out. You're going to be gone, but we're all going.
Yeah.
And we need you to die.
Yeah.
That'd be so hard. I'd be like, fuck you guys. I want to come too, But like you would, bro. You would, because you'd start thinking about that's a really good way. Like I'd take a bullet for you, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But like to say like I'm doing it for everybody.
Yeah.
Jesus
well, that's what that's the ultimate sacrifice. Like the symbol of Jesus is like it represents that deep part in our soul. That is what I'm talking about. Like that we have that in us somewhere. And he represents that on like the cosmic grandest scale possible.
And the beauty
and that's like when you lose yourself in Jesus, you lose yourself in love. That's how you become enlightened. And that's what Maharaji was saying.
Where ultimate forgiveness comes from, everything. But you know what? The crazy part about the where you have to die for everyone, that's an illusion, because God brings you back. It's just the fact that you would do it for us now. Yeah, bro. But the illusion of you actually not making it, everyone, when one of us go through it, we all go through it.
Yeah.
Dude, Jesus was a gangster, but also could have been a mushroom. Could have been.
No, the story of Jesus is so beautiful when you actually start to examine it. And if that was a real person, like that's a real master.
Oh, people argue tooth and nail that it's real. They got the
sure,
clock,
why not?
Baby.
I accept it. I hope it is real.
I became a carpenter for a little bit
because if that is real, that means that potential exists. And if that potential exists, it exists in everybody.
Yeah. And yeah, bro, all of these greats that we look up to and like want to be like, you are that. You're the shaman. You're the fucking sadhu. You're everything.
Yeah.
And you know what? I don't want to give up all my physical attachments and stuff. Like that's not my path. It's not where my karma brought me into this world. Obviously I want to give up the bad stuff, but I'm not going to like not care about my friends and family to that extent. Or like, dude, if I could have $1 million, I'm taking $1 million every time. Like,
yeah,
I'm doing it in a different style.
It's okay too,
Yeah, I mean, I can't help it. It's just the way it is. Do you know what the Tao is?
Tao
in Buddhism?
Kind of.
So the Tao is like the law in which every god you just spoke of has to be in. It's more powerful than any god because it's the law that they work in. It's the universe they work in. So the Tao holds everything together in the sense of, in Buddhism, there's the middle way, but there's also the clock. Like we're in the human realm, which is the best realm to be in, but that's like very human to say, right? And then the next is the God realm. So your next life, everything you want, snap of a finger, you're gonna get bored. You're gonna be for an infinite amount of time, you can do whatever you want. And then you get bored, and then you become the jealous God, where all you and the other gods, which probably are just yourselves, start fighting. And then that's when you go to the animal realm, and now you're fucking eating shit and licking ass, and then all of a sudden, you're going back to.
I feel like that's where I'm at right now.
We sure I'm not in the animal realm right now, but no, it's all these. It's always the same thing, just a little different. Like Buddhism, I really like. I like Hinduism more, but Buddha.
Well, the Buddha would have been a Hindu.
For sure. And dude, and Jesus would have been a Hindu.
Like when Buddha, no, like actually though,
okay.
Historically, Buddha would have been raised under a Vedic culture, under a Hindu culture. And basically Buddhism is just an offshoot of Hinduism.
An offshoot.
I mean, maybe a Buddhist might be offended by that, but like historically, and I mean, like,
yeah, I would say they would
from the teachings and stuff, it's pure Vedic. Like there's some of the things the Buddha, he just stripped away all of the glitz and the glam, and he just got to the bare bones.
Like Jesus? Is he not on the same level?
I think so.
I think he's the same. I think it's the same dude.
Yeah.
The same energy.
The same energy.
Yeah. Dude, they're gonna be like the Davy one day. It's gonna be about me. No, I'm just joking. That's crazy though, man.
Davy and Jesus?
Oh my God, they're Davy, Jesus, and Buddha. I think Hinduism though, like we don't, in Christianity, they never gave like God a name other than God. Yeah. And give it a face. It's just everything, Yahweh. But it is a guy.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. One time I was in the mental hospital for like a week in my life, right? I was a little kid. I was having fucking visions and stuff. And they gave me a booty shot because I was like, I don't want to be here, blah, blah, blah. And they take you down this long hallway into this room, which has like anatomy on the walls, pictures. And I saw fucking Yahweh sitting at the end on the corner. And he's just this black, like African God. And he's like, just like asking me how I'm doing, like, this is a weird spot for you to be. And it was so intense. Like I've never seen anything like that in my life. I'm like,
what happened?
I mean, really nothing, but I just saw him and I was like fading out, and I just saw this African like figure. Like,
and you interpreted it as being the God of the Bible?
It was Yahweh. I didn't even, it was just straight up. No, not
the God of the Bible.
It was just like, it was just God.
Yeah.
In a black man's body. And he called himself Yahweh. Yeah.
Wow. And he just.
Well, he said like I was going to be okay because I was falling asleep from the booty shot. I was freaking out. He's like, you got to get out of here. You got to figure this out. I was
like, damn.
Drugs is crazy.
Yahweh, man. That's like a prophet almost.
Yeah.
Yahweh doesn't reveal himself to everybody.
It might have been just a black doctor there.
It's just like,
And
yeah.
I'm just seeing that. No, bro, he was straight up skulls necklace, like the whole, you know, like.
Could you imagine that's just how the doctor was dressed?
They just fuck with you. They're like, you're not crazy enough yet.
They're just like, oh no, we're very progressive here. We're trying different treatments, and this is our.
Yeah, we're trying to go with your crazy asses. If you ever feel like you're falling out and like being crazy, you go to a mental hospital and you instantly become like one of the teachers. You're like, I'm not crazy.
I would like to spend a week there.
Dude, it was yeah, bro.
It's not like it's not how you thought. It's not all fun and games.
Not all fun and games, bro. I woke up in the middle of the night after my booty shot.
Oh my god!
And there's another kid named David. He's this African American kid, and he's like, "You up?" And I was like, "Yeah."
What are you sure this was a real one?
Yeah, he's real.
You just have like some. You just like think of like black people every time you're uncomfortable. They're like your go-to comfort.
I'm like, please say I'm okay. No, dude. I was like, "What are you in here for?" He's like, "Oh, I tried to kill my dad in his sleep." I was like, "Oh, damn, how am I gonna go back to bed, bro?" They were getting in fights, but it was so sad, dude. There's this little girl in there that she'd be about to get released and like try cutting herself to stay.
That's fucked up.
I was like, dude, I'm trying to heal these people. They told me my number
times.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they were like, has issues with attachment to females. Because I was talking to all the girls in there. I was like, add me on Facebook when we get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, there is something that makes it easier. I'm sure a lot of guys in this chat can agree. There's something easier about falling in love with a crazy girl.
Oh, bro, I don't even know. If you're a normal girl,
what is it
for me?
But like, what is it about? Like, there's something. It's just very easy to fall in love with a crazy girl. That's like actually crazy.
They're fun.
It's fun. And they're funny.
They're funny. Freaks.
They're freaks.
But also, like, I've seen people have a crazy girl, break up with them, and then get with a normal girl, and I can tell they're like, they miss it a bit.
I miss
they miss the madness. Your life was almost ruined.
They ruin your life, but it's like it's worth it.
I'll sell you my soul, no refunds.
It's worth it.
No, I think Gabby is like the best. Me and her, because she was crazy girl, and now we like made it through.
I don't know how you made it through that one.
I don't know, dude.
That one was bad, dude.
It's from
Can I talk about any of it?
Yeah, of course.
When she crashed your parents' car,
a brand new Lincoln.
Oh my god, dude.
So we used to do heroin, you can believe it or not. I used to do anything. I was never like, oh, I do one drug. I did anything. So this is why I love psychedelics so much. It got me, one acid trip got me and her off hard drugs for 8 years now. Yeah. Like, I got to give everything to that. You know, I've went to rehab. Really fun too. Everyone should do it once. Even just lie and say, yeah, no problem. It's so fun, dude. It's so fun. But no, dude, one of the craziest stories. And I want to have her on a podcast and talk about this one day. We took 7 Xanax bars. Yeah. So the big boys. And I always fell asleep and she could just handle it. But she didn't tell me she had heroin with her. So she went in the bathroom and shot up, right? I'm passed out on 7 Xanax bars. Rappers talk about doing half a bar, you know, like I was dead. And in my dream, it was pitch black. And she came up to me. She was like, help me. And like was like, please, like hitting me. And I woke up. I didn't check to see if she was around me. And I just ran to the bathroom, kicked the door down, gave her CPR, called the cops. Boom. Like, how fucking crazy. Like, she came to me
in a dream.
She did. Yeah. She was like, you have to help me. I'm in the bathroom floor. Like, for real, told me. Yeah. And I'm on 7 Xanax bars. You know, I'm not okay. And I was like, this is my soulmate. This is my bitch, you know? And it was like the only person I was like, this girl can get me out of hell and I can get her out. And we can walk out together, you know? And it's a beautiful love story.
I don't know if you even remember this. I came to visit you. Maybe it was with Stacy. Mm-hmm.
And she fell.
You remember that?
Yeah, bro. Of course, bro. There's very few memories of stuff like that. And I was just like, Jesus Christ.
That one was bad.
Yeah, that one was bad to you guys, you know?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, because Gabby's my old time friend. Like before you
guys dated before I even knew.
Wait, I mean, like we dated like when we were kids.
I can still get mad. No, I'm kidding.
Like no, we were like little kids.
Yeah, I know.
And
I'm still
there was points where I was like, man, she's like, I'm gonna have to like I was like beginning the process of accepting that one day I'm going to get this.
One day you broke my bro. Okay, remember when I had my bad mushroom trip here? Like more detail.
Yes.
My truly bad mushroom trip where I saw Stacy with all the black eyes.
Yeah.
Bro, so what really was going on too, I had a drawing book. I don't draw, by the way. I don't color. I don't do shit.
Yeah.
And I opened it and it was her drawings. So the mushrooms are just kicking in and all that's going, you know, I'm going through a breakup. All that starts happening. There's that Melina girl over in the corner.
Yep, I remember that.
And you're in this chair and I can't see her because you're sitting in front of her. And I just stand up and I go, I don't like you. I was I was the schizo one.
Yeah.
But then I look over at Stacy and she's just like shaking her head no with 3 black eyes.
Normal when you're sober.
Yeah, I know, right? Exactly. So you can only imagine. And no, I just felt the energy in Stacy at that time. Not saying she's an evil person, but she was that day, and she truly was. Not like, you know, whether she was like cheating on you or what. There was something going on. I could feel it, you know.
Yeah.
And I could just see she had like a tail stuck in your back, and you were like a god, like, help me, get me out, away from this bitch. Well, I was gonna say, pull him out, let's go. Meanwhile, I should have just took some deep breaths. But no, it was all over that book. And then you said you were like, I'm always worried I'm gonna get that phone call. And that stuck with me forever. I was like, dude, I'm not gonna let that phone call happen.
Yeah.
You know?
I was talking about Gabby when I said that.
Yeah, you're like, I'm so afraid one day I'm gonna get that phone call.
I really was. Like I always like prepared myself for it. And I was like, damn, dude, because she's like just my old time friend, you know, I care about her.
Yeah, no matter what. Yeah, you guys probably one of your longest friends now.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, I mean, you're like an uncle to our daughter and stuff now. Like but like that all came from that. How crazy is that? Yeah. And we had a daughter on Dakota's birthday. How wild is that? Yeah. That's crazy. But no, dude, she's a shaman. She's like a witch, like a Mexican,
for sure,
mamacita.
Yeah, for sure.
I really want her to go to
brujas.
Yeah, bro, my kind of demon, whatever it is. I tell you about so I was playing Diablo 4, the video game, right? And I had a 25-gram mushroom trip. That's how I ended up having Winnie. Not gonna get into that story, but I saw Gabby as this like demon alien lieutenant thing. Like her hair was stuck to her. Yeah, bro. Like she wasn't a little. Lieutenant she Dan. Was like high on fucking the alien or Satan's list. Yeah. Like bro. It got so crazy because like I got to the point where I was like, okay, if you're this big bad fucking alien lady now, and her hair was like stuck in her shirt was armor. I made her throw the shirt away like days later. I was like, I can't even look at it. I see it again. And bro, she'd be crying and she'd be like this. But she was never doing the smiling part. Only in my I think. But that demon thing was. But like it wasn't like a demon, it was like an alien. And bro, she karate chopped me and my body went out. And I was like, oh no,
she like actually?
Yeah, because I was like, I'm leaving. She's like, you're not going nowhere. And karate
where
right in the neck.
It shut your body off?
Bro, that's what I'm saying. She could punch me as hard as she wanted. It would never shut my body off. She gave me this karate chop.
She knew where.
Like, oh, she is a lieutenant demon. It was real now. I was like, this isn't Gabby at all. Bro, so I'm like, all right, I finally get my body back. And
you're just on mushrooms?
I'm 25 grams drunk. Oh my God. So we were both gonna eat an eighth. She went to the bathroom and I ate all of them. And dude, when she looked at me like she saw a train hit me. She was like the fear in her eyes, like I was split in half, you know? Yeah. And dude, it just became a nightmare. But I forget why I was even fucking bringing that up. Gabby. Oh, that's the time that I realized. So I'm like, this girl like is a warlock with mushrooms. Like, so I see her as this demon thing. 2-3 days go by. I finally stopped tripping. We have to have sex, and that's when I finally stopped tripping. That's when we conceived Winnie. So crazy. Like the mushrooms, her dad as well. And I'm still not completely right in the head. I'm like calling people and like fucking hanging up on them, you know, for days, weeks.
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying though? Like no, I wouldn't be able, bro. Like I wouldn't even be able to look you in the eyes right now. I was that gone. Like I was like to my mom, I was like, I know you know what this is. Hang up on her like a crazy person, you know.
But you are crazy a little bit.
Yeah. And this was the final straw of it all. You know what I mean? And so then Diablo 4 comes out. And Lilith is the main beast. It's Diablo's
Lilith is the
daughter. Yeah, it's Satan's daughter, and looked just like the thing.
Yeah,
I always tell Gabby she has like the archetype of whatever Megan Fox has.
And
then Megan Fox plays Lilith in the video, and I was like, bro, fuck life. It's all still like right in my face.
Yeah, the demon's still here, is taunting you. But it's not actually left.
Yeah, no, but like if I tripped again, and I was like, okay. It's not a demon. It's just an entity that's so far advanced from me that I have to
interpret
look at
it as a
scary because it is scary.
Yeah, well, you know, ayahuasca told me the same thing.
Really?
Actually, it was showing me all these crazy creatures and stuff, and it told me like, don't be afraid of these demons or something like that. No. All these things is no different than an alligator.
Yeah,
you just don't go swimming with the alligators. You know, like it's just that is its nature. It's not that it's like a demon.
It's like nature.
It's just its nature. It's just in the same way an alligator's nature is to be an alligator. This creature that you interpret as a demon, this is its nature, you know, is to behave in this way.
And doesn't even mean that its nature is bad.
No, it doesn't mean that nature's bad at all. To you. That's just it's bad because it's bad to us from the position we're in. But if an alligator eats something, the thing it's eating, obviously that it's going to interpret the alligator as evil. The alligator is just eating.
Be like if I ate
it's just nature. So ultimately, on like a huge Shiva level, on the source under of everything. There's no good or evil.
But this entity in particular that I was like seeing through Gabby was like a spider, but wasn't a bad spider. I just thought spiders are scary.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it wasn't even trying to hurt me or anything. It was trying to help. And it did. Like, bro, no, Gabby and as that thing, he did more for me than 100 mushroom trips than like, and I was like, there's nothing good that can come from this trip, right? And then boom, we have our daughter. But yeah, I was tripping for days, bro. Oh my God. I would see her sleeping, her eyes would go like this, but they weren't. And I'd go back. Bro, there's this song the next day, the funniest thing ever happened.
That's scary.
Oh, this was the worst, bro. So there's a song, and it's like when I'm listening to it, Gabby's driving, and I'm like, oh my God, it's still mocking me like through the fucking song.
Yeah.
And it's like about like a God that hasn't awoken in you, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Dude, sober.
That's schizophrenia.
Sober, the song is about a kid coming out in high school about being gay. But didn't know this at the time.
Yeah.
The song name is called Greek God.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, it just leaves a little bit to be like, are you crazy, bitch? Or is it real?
Well,
it's both.
Really, though, who knows?
Oh, no, it's not. There's no way it's not crazy.
Well,
you say it's crazy. It's absolutely not.
I believe, and people always are like, you're druggy when I say this stuff, but like, I believe that you can take mushrooms, you can take these different plants, ayahuasca, and you can communicate with things that we interpret are demons. And I think those are real entities. I think they're existing in their world, and we exist in our world. New world becomes revealed. Like when you're sleeping, you sleep, your brain starts tweaking its chemistry, and a dream produces.
Yeah, you could be having sex all of a sudden.
Yeah, with some celebrity that you have a crush on or something in a vision in your dream, and it's not real.
But it is
or
real.
It is real. Well, really in the dream, you surrender your authority to it as if it's real. You don't say, oh, this isn't real.
Oh, I give him my phone number. If this is real, wake up and text me. I swear to God, I try writing it down.
Have you ever fallen in love in a dream?
Bro, I have like 3 girls I'll never see again.
There have been moments where I've fallen in love and I've woken up and like was sad and like depressed for like a week, and where I'm like, damn,
you want to go back to bed? See her?
Like I just like I lived a whole life, a whole relationship.
Ooh, okay.
And like I woke up and it was not real. And I was like, no.
That's like salvia, bro.
No, like, dude, I lived this whole life. You were like, I was in love.
That's what this is gonna be like.
And I was almost like crying in this life.
Damn, she must have been 10 out of 10.
I just loved her.
Like we had kids. Well, people,
and it's crazy that I still remember it. And I was like a kid when it happened.
Oh, dude, when I said I have a few girlfriends, obviously joking, I have one that I was like, I'm gonna find my way back to this spot, you know. And I tell Gabby, because literally somehow when we go on your lives, I just say the craziest shit. But I had to go to the doctors because I was having like 3 to 8 wet dreams a week, bro.
We gotta plug this in. This white cord. Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Like literally, bro.
Sorry to interrupt that story. We gotta say that again.
This one?
Yeah.
Here.
Restart that from the top.
I had to go to the doctors.
Oh, it's not working.
From the top.
You can unplug the big one if you need to. It's still not working for some reason.
Hey, flip it. Bro, we gotta get some sponsors in here to upgrade this shit.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
So I had to go to the doctors because I was having, like, sometimes I'd have 2 wet dreams at night, and it was becoming exhausting, bro. Like 3 to 8,
draining your life force.
I was like, Gabby, are you fucking with me when I sleep? Like, are you beating me off? Like, and she was like, no. But so, dude, I got so good at it that I would wake up, come in my hand, and catch it to the bathroom because it happened every day. And
it's a blessing and a curse,
dude. It's back to that thing.
Well, like, what would you say? Is it more of a curse or more of a blessing?
It started off as a blessing and it became a curse.
Because that's how I imagined it would be.
Because it's so uncontrollable. It's like, oh, now I'm just about to bust.
And what are you experiencing before it happens? Dreams?
No, it's always like, so say like I walked into a store or a building, and then there's like the female character, you know, and then it happens, like a romanticized thing happens real quick. But bro, I got to the point where I was writing my phone number down. Giving it to them, like, if you're real in the real world, text me. Like, I want, and they just, I think either they're not real or they just haven't.
They're just not astrally strong enough.
Yeah, they don't remember, or I'm giving them one number wrong. No, I put it right, bro. I've worked on this shit. And it became like a real problem.
You come?
Oh, I bust every time right in my hand. I catch it waking up, walking. I'm sleeping and I'm walking and I'm to the bathroom. Boom. It's like,
so you're in
pattern.
2 places at once. Your body knows that you're gonna wake up, so it's like, okay,
I
Davey's
start
gonna
knowing
wake
during
up.
the
Like,
dream. I'm like, dude, we gotta fucking catch it.
oh
You know.
man,
But like, also sometimes I
you're
don't.
into some satanic shit
No,
sometimes.
what the fuck? I was born this way. I didn't do shit. And they're always nice, beautiful women. They're not satanic.
Yeah, but you got like a succubus attached to you, dude. You're not supposed to be coming 4 times a night.
Well, that's why I went to the doctors, bro. And I don't do it anymore, but it actually what helped me the most. You're not supposed to come more than like once every 7 days for
No,
testosterone wise. Yeah. Your testosterone gets depleted.
I'm not doing so good.
See, you got a succubus, bro.
I know.
See, and this is the thing. I was trying to like be strong, but this happened to me my whole life. And yeah, so I would be sleeping, walking, catch it, throw it wherever, blah, blah, done. Didn't always happen, right?
Yeah.
And then I started doing that thing, like while you're awake, you knock on the door and say, am I asleep? Or am I dreaming? Boom, boom. Am I dreaming? Boom, boom.
Yeah.
You're not dreaming, you walk through. Then you do it in your dream, and you can leave that dream and you astral project, you can lucid dream on the spot. I've learned jujitsu moves, I learned guitar songs.
Oh yeah, I've learned guitar, definitely.
I've thought of podcast stuff today.
I've been able to talk to dead gurus.
Yes, exactly. I've Terrence McKenna, you know what I mean? Dude, I've ran with werewolves.
I think I've talked to Terrence McKenna one time.
For sure. Of course we have.
And they answered as if they would answer, like in the thing. It's a very cool experience.
More so like it makes you feel like your brain couldn't have done it that good, but you could.
But yeah, those astral, whatever that is, those lucid dreams like that are very cool.
Yeah, bro. It's weird.
It's very weird because if you get obsessed with something and you're going hard for a week straight, you'll dream about it.
See it when you close your eyes.
Yep.
You know? Oh, Peru has been popping up left and right. I get there, I'm like, oh, I can't believe I made it.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. Have you ever done a psychedelic in your dream?
I don't think so.
It's always like your brain trying to do it.
Have you ever seen Pan's Labyrinth?
Pan's Labyrinth. What is that?
It's like a movie about like
the wizard dude.
It's kind of like a paganistic movie about like these creatures. Anyways, you probably, if you don't know it, you don't know it. But like there's this demon that tries to trick you in your dreams.
Oh yeah, that's real shit.
And it tries to tempt you with food, and it tries to tempt you with sex.
Dude.
And if you give in, you fail.
Jackpot.
And the shamans in Peru say the same thing.
Yeah.
They say when you're dieting a plant that you'll have like these spirits, because you're open, because you're taking a diet, you get open during this process, this time. And these spirits will come in and they try to steal the knowledge and the power that you're gaining from your diet. And they try to do it through these tricks, trying to get you to eat their food, trying to get you to have sex with them. So they're stealing your energy this way.
Yeah.
And they should have discipline in your dreams.
So let me jump on record and say, I haven't really had a wet dream in like over a year now.
Yeah, that's good.
So when I went to the doctors, my magnesium was super low. My testosterone was super low because I was busting 3 times a night probably. So I fixed those. And ever since we had Wednesday, like it's been gone.
Good.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, dreams are crazy. I've always been deep into dreams. It's probably if we ever get to the point where I can show you my dreams, I'll be a millionaire. Like that's where my movie making will be.
Well, everyone's dreams are crazy.
I know. But you hear some people's dreams, you're like, shut up, that's what happened. I jumped out of a building, bitch. You didn't fly? No, I'm kidding. But that would be beautiful to show each other.
Well,
sell them.
I thought this once, that enlightenment is just becoming lucid in this dream.
That's why you feel like that on LSD. You're like, I'm here.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, bro.
Could be, right?
That's deep. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm not so enlightened in my dreams, obviously.
No, the dreams are the dreams are the flash of Maya, the goddess that we were talking about. She's allowing you to lose yourself in the dramas, and that through these dramas you go through suffering, you go through spiritual awakening, because you're going through this drama, and through the drama there's self-discovery naturally hidden in conflict in life. When you come into a conflict, there is a self-discovery process when that happens. And Maya is allowing this process to unfold so that you can wake up in the end. And it's just cradling you, and it's giving you all these visions, the flashes. Go ahead, lose yourself. Oh, you want that? Go deep as you need, because at the end, there's only one destination, and that's waking up.
And you wake up right when you bust.
And it doesn't matter it doesn't matter where you go.
Yeah.
And that's ultimately why the psychedelic flash only takes you so far. But it depends what your goal is.
Well, yeah,
if you're a mystic and you're going and you're searching the mystical waters of consciousness, then psychedelics are the way. If you're seeking spiritual liberation and bondage from the attachments of the ego in the body and stuff like that, then like ultimately that's not going to come from anything. I mean, the psychedelic can help you that. It can help you get there, and it shows you that it's possible in the most direct way, because unless you take the psychedelic experience, I would never know any of that was possible.
Yeah, it's both. As above, so below. Like, it opens the other one up.
It opens the other one up. It shows you what's possible. And then now you have something to work towards.
Yeah.
Like you said, okay, spiritual. There is a spiritual quality to this shit. I've seen it. And it was undeniable in that moment. And if I need the direct reminder like that, then it works.
Yeah.
I can take the mushroom. It's there. The mushroom will show me no matter how many, God, if I forget, the mushroom's there.
Dare I say God left it there for you?
God left it there.
Like, why is it here? And it just does that?
Yeah.
Of course it's here for a reason. Like, oh man, that's insane though. Gabby always has dreams about dead people only. And I'm like, oh, this is like your mystic ability. But
Yeah.
have you ever taken psychedelics and like you get to a place where it's like the end? There's nothing else to learn. There's nothing else to think about. And it's almost depressing. Have you ever felt that? I mean, you can loop back around and be like, oh, it's all good. But like, it's about, I don't think so. Oh man, I get to this point sometimes where it's funny. I always see like a pyramid, the first human, a mushroom, and like it's always like this very like cryptic, but it gets to this spot where it's like, oh, nothing matters at all. And Dustin, our buddy Dustin, had a really hard time with mushrooms because of this, and he's still like can't really shake it. Kind of.
Give me an example.
Like, you're gonna die one day, so nothing matters to you once you're dead, even if it does. Like, okay, we have family members.
So what's the point of putting energy in anything anyway? Because it doesn't matter in the long run.
Yeah, but like I told him, I said it does matter to you, because if I tried taking your flute, you'd be like, bro, fucking stop.
Yeah.
But I thought it doesn't matter. We're gonna die one day, but you're not dead right now.
Yeah, so it matters.
So it matters to you right now, and that's still the depressing part, because one day it won't matter. Because okay, say you have a kid, the kid lives on. Once you're dead, that kid don't exist anymore because you don't. Right. But eventually, every human dies.
Right.
So then, what's the point at all? Because this isn't the fucking main thing. I don't think this is just like the game.
Right.
Simulation.
Well, the thing is like that comes with a loaded perception that it ends when you die.
Exactly. Well, he can't get himself to believe that anything happens after.
For me, when I question that, we've talked about it before.
Yeah.
My conclusion is I'm here. Something's happening, and that shows that something happening is possible.
It's possible.
So like if something is happening, which it is happening, the universe works in patterns, so I'm going to assume it's always going to work in patterns, because that's just how nature works.
But what homeboys say, you're never a human again.
You're never a human again, but you're going to take birth again in something. I think of the infinite ways.
Again. I think you're Dakota every single time. Whoever's listening to this, I think you're you every fucking time, and you're never another person. Time resets just as it was. You pop right out of your mom's vagina right when you're. That's scary to me. Why is that scary? Even though my life's amazing and I love life, that is terrifying. It makes more.
That's scary.
Yeah, it's scary. Like that means something's up.
Well, it means that we're in a psychotic loop.
Yeah, and you're stuck.
And we're stuck.
We've talked about this on my podcast.
What does that mean?
You could be.
But see, the thing is like, you could be addicted to it.
You smoke
but
weed,
what this is, it's like the Matrix. Neo wakes up, and he wakes up in the machine world where they're sucking the energy out of you,
sucking them off.
Yeah, where they're sucking him off, but for me, it's like people don't question what he woke up into.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You woke up into another Matrix.
Even if I die and go to Christian heaven.
What is the ending?
That's the part.
Like, where is the foundation of where all these experiences are coming out of?
Any of them, no matter what the outcome is. What's this now?
What's at the end?
Why does anything exist at all?
Yeah,
at all.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, what is at the end?
And if it's nothing, it's not. You just know it's not, because nothing would be easy.
I think we need this.
Oh yeah, let me grab it.
We might need the grinder. No, we need more. I don't like smoking that black shit. You don't hit around it? I'll hit. You can hit that part. I'm high class.
What else do you need me to bring you?
Just that. Oh, maybe this mask right here too. I'm thinking this big mask right here with the hair.
You got a lighter?
I do not have a lighter.
Well, you know what? So that's like such a goofy way to think about things, because like, dude,
it wouldn't be here. It'd be probably on the bed.
I'm pumped to be here with you, right? You know what I mean?
Well, look, none of it's real. Nothing's happening. This is why the sadhus stop doing stuff. Like Bhavani Baba always tells me, he says, I'm not maintaining anything. Like because he told me, did you ever see that video, the 10 minutes video where he says, think about God for 10 minutes?
Yeah, that changed my life.
It's a powerful
I
video.
did it for like 6 and give up.
It's a powerful video, right? And I talked to him today for like an hour, and he told me, he said, all you talking to me too. He's like, all you guys are out here, you're traveling around, you're looking for gurus, you're taking all these psychedelics and stuff.
He's like, for $100, I'll tell
he
you
said,
the rest of the
well, no,
symptoms.
he said, I told you, you're running around India, you're looking for all these people, you're taking. He's like, I told you, you take 10 minutes a day, you're on your phone all day, put 10 minutes a day aside, and you'll experience God. And he said, think of nothing but God. And my question was, well, how do you think of nothing but God?
Breath, right? It's always the breath.
Well, I guess for every person would have their own way, but I was asking, I wanted to hear what he would say.
Yeah. Okay.
So what do you say? How do you think? Like, what am I supposed to do? Instruct me on how I think about God.
Right.
My breath. Am I supposed to chant it? Because he ended the video, he says, no mantras, only see God.
That's real to me. I love that.
So, okay, how do I think about only God? And he did this one on this big tangent, but ultimately he brought it all together, and he said, I'm not doing anything. He said, like, I've completely sacrificed every action I do to God. So when I'm talking to you, when I'm eating, when I'm walking, this is just, I see God, only God happening. I'm not even here. I'm only seeing God. This is all God moving through me. This energy is not even me. I'm only seeing it. So he said, I'm only seeing God. He says, do this for 10 minutes out of your day. He says 1 week, I guarantee 1 week was all it will take, and you'll believe me.
I think for me personally, I will have to sit down and close my eyes, because if I can see this world,
yeah, no, close your eyes. What he says, close your eyes.
But like right away when I start doing, because I've been practicing ever since the video. Well, you showed me that video before you posted it, but like instantly I want to look around, somebody looking at me, like I check my surround. Like
that's the ego.
It's trying to wake you up.
Yeah, that's the ego. That's the ego trying to stop you from waking up.
Trying to make you open your eyes. So we know this kid named Ant, and he's a character, man, but he really blew my mind one time. He's like, hey, I want to meditate for 10 minutes. So very odd, 10 minutes on the clock with me and my cousin. And he was talking during it, and he was talking about a light. And I swear to God, I thought they turned on the light somehow. I was like, well, they fucking are, they're doing something, right? And bro, they didn't turn on the light. The light was on in my mind, and I felt that. I was truly, I always talk about psychedelics because like it's been my version of that. But one time I was laying there with my eyes closed, really just focusing on my breath, and I saw God as this big titty woman, bigger than the universe, like cute, like titty forever. And she said, you talk to yourself so much you can't even listen to God. Like it changed my life. And I was like, okay, I'll listen. She's like, of course you will now. Yeah. Like I was just talking to myself as I'm looking to this. Instead of just like, it's powerful.
Yeah.
But also, dude, he's got his brain on a little better, because I'll see Satan and everything too.
He always tells me, see everything as the mother. He says, you come into this world through the mother, like God portal that we come into the world through.
Or you got a marking from where you're attached to your mom.
Yeah. And this, he says, if you trace this back, you eventually reach the divine mother, the very first mother. He says, your mom, even if she doesn't realize it and there's problems and stuff, she is that first mother in her core.
Damn.
So he says, treat all people like this, treat women like this, even treat men like this, because they come from women.
We're there though. We're getting there. You and I have like come such a far way as American boys, but like we really, a lot of these things, I'm like, oh, I am doing this, you know, I am trying to see everything as God, and I'm not mean to anyone ever. Like maybe I fuck up.
I am too. I
joke around a little too much, I'd say, but like these,
like he's a real teacher, man. I really do. I really appreciate having him to talk about stuff.
He's good looking too.
He's very handsome.
He looks like like the CIA
and
plug.
He's so, in the way he's so charismatic.
Looks like he has fake teeth, bro. It's crazy.
He's got perfect teeth.
Yeah, I like him. He really has grown on me. At first, I was just like, oh God, Dakota, my fucking friend went and met this dude in India, and just being, you know what I mean? Like if I was just like, Dakota, I found this guy, he fucking to make us see God. Yeah. Not that you said that, but yeah, I was like, oh fuck, Dakota, here we go. We lost him. And this dude really grew on me. I like that he says he's look at this handsome man. Wait, look at this handsome man, bro. Girls, he's not like that. So everyone chill out. I know what you guys are thinking. What that mouth do? Those perfect teeth, dude. So one of my first real bad trips, that's what I kept repeating over and over. Who made mom? Who made mom? My brother would be like, grandma. And I'm like, who made mom? Like the next mom. And I was getting to the very first one. And I was like, who made that? You know, but that's just human brain. Maybe nothing did. Maybe mom's always there. Mom sounds like a hermaphrodite out here.
Yeah.
Cause how'd she get, you know, how she birthed and stuff. Don't.
Well, and he also always says like, not only treat people like your mom, but you have to treat the earth like the mom, because she gave birth to everything you see. So you have to treat everything as an expression of the mother.
Dude, when I yell at my cat because he's bugging me, meowing him, I feel it. I feel that instantly. I'm like, dude, really? This is where we're at?
Yeah.
If I ever see someone littering, never my friend again. You dirtbag. I've always thought like you treat everything as your backyard. And mom's pretty hot, so. This is a trip of a life, though, regardless, when it comes down to it. Like, life is weird enough, and then you add screens and other people looking at the screens through us. We set it up, and I still don't know what the fuck's going on.
I think that this is like alien technology. I think that they got a spaceship crashed, and like that these because where the fuck did the internet come out of? It just came out of nowhere. Screens. Computers and stuff.
Dude,
I feel like they reverse engineered some of this stuff.
Bro,
because we jumped, we had a big jump. And you have to think like it starts coming after Roswell and stuff.
I mean, it's so obvious. It's like, oh, hey, we think a UFO crashed here. And by the way, here's a PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
What the
Here's a PlayStation 4 and an iPhone.
Yeah. Yeah. We just figured out really quick. Time. And think about humans have done jack shit for so long. I mean, we've done stuff, but like, not
what
like
the fuck is Wi-Fi? Oh, I just information. What is the cloud? What is the cloud? There's just information floating around through the air. No. And if I have this magical device, it just tunes into this ethereal, astral, akashic record of all human knowledge.
So I used to think a lot like that too. And then I really dug into it. Like there's server rooms everywhere in America, right? So there's a computer, big ass computer. And you are connecting to that through frequency. Because the world is made of 369. So what the fuck does that mean? Frequency, vibration, and energy. That's the Nikola Tesla. What does that mean? Well, dude, frequency is like what frequency is the weird one.
So like the information is flying through frequency.
They're just connecting. The information isn't really happening. Yeah, I guess.
They're like really... Bluetooth. When we do AirDrop, where is that information? Where's that coming from?
They're connecting. The devices are, like they're.
But it's still weird, and it reminds me of scrying. Like those old like Eastern European guys know that they would look into these black stones and they would get messages from it. And then you think like
that shit.
It'd be an oracle. They would look into it and they would see like crystal balls and stuff. And then you think that's what the phone is. The phone is made of stones, of crystals, and it's the oracle of information.
It's always a black square, bro.
It's always a black square.
And a black square is satanic.
And they use the black stones, obsidian a lot.
Ooh,
and you know, and someone gave me this realization in a YouTube comment. My very first spiritual awakening came. So I was sitting in my grandma's house, probably 17. Danny Albright killed himself.
Ooh, R.I.P.
I was very sad. I was very confused about life, going all over these things. Nothing matters, like the kind of stuff we were just talking about. And just like thinking of suicide, and just we were emo. I was listening to the music.
Yeah,
like, I was just, it was
music
everything.
That we listened to. Yes,
yeah,
bro.
So I was so sad, and I wasn't going to school, and I was like sitting in my grandma's house on the side of the bed, sitting like this, and I was like just like crying, and I opened my eyes and I looked at myself in the blackness of a TV, and it all made sense. I had a flash where I understood.
What made sense?
That everything is perfect and what I'm doing is a choice.
And
it came from looking at a black screen, and someone told me like that's the same thing that these old occult people were doing. That they would look into. It came from a YouTube comment. I was like, damn, dude.
The real power of this device is when it's off.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wait, what's that mean?
Like when you're just looking in the reflection of you.
Yeah.
That's where you get the truth.
Yeah.
This is the distraction part.
Ooh, that's deep.
Someone's just putting TVs all around the room with no
That is deep, actually.
Yeah, that is deep. Yeah, man. Danny Albright would have been a rock star. That dude was on his way. He was like that. He was so ahead of stuff.
He was very charismatic.
Very charismatic. He's trying to fuck your girl, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
You can't leave your girl around him.
I loved him.
Me too.
I really looked up to him as like a cool kid, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Yeah, he was cool.
He was straight edge. I remember
tried picking on you and shit. I'm like, bitch.
Yeah,
come on, bro. Yeah, he was cool.
I liked him a lot.
Man.
And then Fat Nick.
RIP.
All those people, dude. Mine too. I love Nick.
Yeah, it's sad because we stopped being friends toward the end. I was like, oh man, you never want that to happen, you know?
Yeah.
But just people change. But here's the thing. Because I was a true drug addict. So all these people you just said died from drugs. I was a true drug addict and I still was never like dark like that.
Is this other people's lives or is it just like Detroit?
No, I think we have a weird version downriver. Yeah. It has a style, but it's everywhere.
This is everywhere.
Yeah, we went to Iraq and got heroin, and now it's everywhere. Yeah.
But I mean, like, people in this chat you think are living the same type of experience?
Hell no. No, bro. I'm just saying this shit goes on everywhere. Fuck no. This has been a weird path.
Like, we have a very...
No one really even understands, dude.
Look, people don't believe these stories I was telling in my early podcast about the people we went to high school with, the type of characters.
Bro,
it was not even like a real... It wasn't real. People do not understand Kennedy High School.
We're a little older too, so we're at a weird time. Dude, people do not understand Kennedy High School. Oh my God. Bro.
Do you remember it's JFK, John F. Kennedy High School? Did you ever hear people call it jail for kids?
Yes, dude. So funny. We live in a spot where like it was a lot of black kids that came from the other like the cities where their schools shut down. So, and like, dude, oh my God. I was thinking about high school today. So I was at my locker one time. And I'll never forget, my girlfriend came up to me. I'm in 10th grade. Dakota's in 9th grade.
All the Arabs that came from the Middle East.
People would know next, dude.
We had a couple of Mexicans.
Pohais.
We were very diverse school.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I was always super fortunate that I felt like everyone liked me to an extent.
And everyone was cool too. Like everyone hung out. It was never anything weird.
Never. It was never like, okay, you have like the goth kids, these kids. Everyone was a big mix.
Yeah, it was cool.
But dude, so
and everyone was hardcore kids.
Oh, bro.
But even
the hardcore kids wanted to fight me. That's how I became their friend.
Yeah, me too.
Dalton Saunders wanted to fight me, and it became my best friend. I spray painted his aunt's Jeep entirely. So dumb. I was a bad kid. But Dakota comes up to me at my locker, and my girlfriend's there, and I was like, she's just like push up bra or something. Tiffany? Yeah, and I was
she's
like,
a porn star now.
She's a porn star now, and I was like, Dakota, I don't know if I said touch her boob or whatever, but this girl, she didn't give a fuck by any means. And you went boop, and she got so mad at me for saying it and not caring. That sounds bad, but it was actually really fucking funny, and everyone laughed about it. But do you remember that?
No.
Oh my God, I just think about how crazy that is to do to. Dude, I'm not high. I just try going.
Yeah, we went to. There was a kid. He was a rapper. And he had no neck, and his rap name was Necklace.
He made that too.
That's what he wanted to be called by his own choice.
He spit on me one day in my face.
He was very mean. He was such a mean kid. And
dude. So he spit on me, and I grabbed him by the shoulders, and I sat him down in his chair, and I was like, "Do not get up!" And I got suspended for 5 days.
Okay, tell me if you remember this kid. The bird flu kid.
Yeah, oh my God, yes, bro.
These are such crazy stories. I don't feel like people went to high school with kids like this. This is like out of a movie.
Our shit's like
explain the bird flu kid, because I told this in a podcast one time, and people told me that I was lying.
Wait, so explain.
The bird flu kid is the kid that would freak out if you said bird flu,
bro.
He would run down this hallway and hit people.
Bird flu, like
there was other words, gas prices.
Dude. Oh my God, that is so crazy, dude. This kid would like freak out if he saw birds out the window, and he'd be like, "Oh, you're gonna get the bird flu," and he'd like fight you.
Yeah, he would fight you.
These people are all kind of mean.
And then Jeremy, the punk rock kid, he would always go bird flu.
Like, it was so bad. And then he became like in the army.
And we went to the army.
Ugh. You hate to see it.
Then there was another kid. This might have been after you graduated. He was a redhead kid, and he choked on a chicken nugget, and they had to call the ambulance.
That sounds so familiar.
I feel like I have a memory of him going out on a stretcher, but I don't think that actually happened.
That sounds super familiar.
Oh. I called him Nugget all the time. I don't think I ever said it to his face, but
dude, one time this kid told us, he looks at Dakota. It's the other kid that joined the army. He looks at Dakota and he's like, telling us about like how radio signals work, and he's like, yeah, you can like play radio songs. And Dakota looks right at him in the face and goes, if anyone else told me that, if Dave told me that right now, I'd be so much more pumped. So
I don't.
dude,
You told
that's
me
so
that, and I don't
fucking-
remember
I
saying
was
that to
like,
him.
Ain't that crazy to say to someone?
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't think it was.
He's like, dude, what the fuck? It's like, just because you told me I don't like it.
You got all
If
these
I
like you have like
understood-
all these evil memories of me.
No, yeah, bro. I thought this shit was hilarious. Are you kidding me?
Oh, what's his name? I forget his name.
Evil memories. This is that's good if that's your evil memories. We're big chilling. You know?
What else?
This kid was
What
a
about do you
jerk,
remember
bro.
food fights?
Oh, food
We had
fights.
fights. Do you remember
Consistent.
all the time, dude?
Like
There's no
bad.
way that
Bad.
happens in normal high schools. The food fights we would have,
Full on,
tables
like, people
flipping.
would all get expelled if it happened today.
Yeah.
Bro, it was bad. Like
It was bad.
throwing at teachers, throwing other shit.
Yeah.
Whatever.
We had but I was gonna say, do you remember the fucking prank? The senior prank where they put fish oil all
on
around
the ground,
and they
people
put all
broke
the
their arms and
Yep.
shit. Bro, that was so crazy.
pulled the fire alarms.
Oh, dude. Yeah, people got serious. People got in big trouble over that.
Yeah.
Or when they were doing the tug of war and everyone let go. And
I don't remember that.
Oh, bro. It
Someone
was
got hurt from that?
bad. One of the biggest kids, and they all got in a fight after. Friends. Dude, I was
JFK,
so high.
baby.
I was getting in too many fights in 8th grade, so I got held back, right? For like only like a couple weeks though. What's this say?
This says from Metaphysical Mike. It says, Dakota, I told my professor in college I couldn't attend his lecture because the full moon was making me emotional and too many manics were outside.
Bruh, that's hilarious if you got away with it. But also, if I was your professor, I'd be like, listen, you get your ass here. We're all feeling the full moon, you fucking nut. But I love that.
I would say Metaphysical Mike.
Not again. Dude, this guy can't go outside half the year. He's like, fuck.
I would say
full
your
moon
parents
again?
were really on point naming you that.
Yeah, bro. Hey, when the full moon's out, I get out there, you know? But it is
I'm not
more
be out there right now.
more DUIs ever when there's a full moon. The ocean's really strong. Girls have their period more, maybe.
Ooh.
I don't know if that's true, but it would make sense.
Metaphysical Mike.
Dude, our high school, you got me fucked
said,
up. thinking about it.
Professor, I'm taking a hike.
Dude, yeah, you're in college. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
if you,
cool.
bro,
I didn't go to
college
college.
today is shit like that. Like, yeah, the full.
We didn't go
moon.
to, you see the kind of high school we went to. We didn't get to go to college.
I went to 2 community colleges and left both of them. And it was like, this isn't what I'm doing for work. Like,
Damn, that school was crazy, dude.
oh my god. What was another big?
I
one?
maced a bunch of people in the hallway.
Really?
Yeah, an
That's not
accident.
good. One time, these black kids, they're like, "Hey, if you rub your hands really fast and put them up in there, it makes smoke." And I did it, and one kicked me right in the nuts. I was like, "Bro, if I could beat you guys up, I'm just gonna be cool about this and laugh." But I was furious inside. One time, I came out to my car. I was one of the first people. With
They
the
all
car.
loved me because I did magic tricks.
Yeah,
Everyone loved
they,
me.
They tricked me with a magic trick,
Yeah.
bro. They might have learned it from you.
Dude, black people love magic tricks. They
So
hyped me
much.
up more than any people. White people
Oh,
would be
bro.
like kind of
David Blaine.
annoyed, or they'd be like, "Do you do magic?" Like, oh,
I know how you did
like
that.
too stuck up for magic. But all like the groups of like black
They'd be like,
kids,
"Do that
they would
again."
pull me over and they would
Show
they
their
would hype
friends.
me up.
You were good at it.
I was good at it.
Dude, we'd go to magic shops for him. And remember we tried seeing about the pack where you throw the card and
Yeah, dude.
and he
That
wouldn't
was
show
my
us?
that was my fucking
he's like
signature move. That
$250. Oh,
was
wow.
my signature move, man.
Really? You got that eventually?
Yeah.
I'm talking about where you throw it and it's on the other side of the glass.
Yeah, I can do that.
Oh, okay.
I can do it right now.
We went there at first and tried to buy it, and we didn't have the money.
Oh,
and
I
he
figured
wouldn't
out how to
show
do it.
us. Oh, did you?
Yeah, I learned.
He said, "I'll do it right now." You're like, "Hey, go in that room so I can set it up."
I would need to set it up, but I could do it.
Dude, he's done some crazy stuff to me where I'm like, damn. But then once you tell me, I'm like, oh, it's so simple.
Yep.
I like how magic today is like, oh, I held my breath for 40 hours. It's like, dude, that's not magic. That's fucking superhuman.
Yeah.
Like I stuck this thing.
I
to
have a
my
David
arm.
Blaine book. I just saw it somewhere.
David
I don't know
Blaine's
who.
weird.
I don't know where I got a David Blaine book from, but I have one. I
He's
just
a
put it
weirdo.
away over there.
Dude, I know people who that's
Swallowing frogs and stuff.
oh, but so I was going out to my car one day. I was like one of the first people with a car. I'll never forget that. And you were like, "Hey, they fucked with your car." And I was like, "Oh God." And I turned on my car and confetti went flying everywhere. Oh, bro, I was like, should have listened to Dakota. I was like, no, they didn't.
Ooh, I forget who did.
Steve Matusowitz and shit.
Oh yeah, that kid.
That kid took my mom's phone, took a picture of his nuts, and made it the background. And he's like 16. My mom's like, "You get me in trouble, you idiot." You know? And didn't even tell me until my mom like was like, "Ah."
He didn't even tell you?
No.
It was just like a private joke in his own head.
And he's like, "Ha, laughing about it. Psycho."
Man, that's dark. I could tell he was dark.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know.
No, one time I told him, I was like, bro, why are you built like someone from Hills Have Eyes? He was so mad. Imagine going back to
Steve.
high school. That'd be
Oh,
so
dude, I would love it.
weird.
I would love if we could all go back now.
You should have went to your high school reunion.
Do they have one?
They have one. Have you been out for 10 years? I went to
don't know.
mine.
You went to yours?
Brittany.
How do I find out how to go?
I don't know.
How'd you find out?
I think someone just told me, someone like Facebook or some shit. You gotta ask someone from your grade.
I would love to go.
Because I'm a grade. Oh, it's yours has got to be over. Mine was years ago.
Oh shit.
There's got to be another one, 15, 20.
Yeah.
Nick Sampson was there.
Ooh, I love
He
Nick
fucking
Sampson,
records for Fall Out Boy now.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
And makes guitars in his garage. He's like rich.
Did he like put on a show for people?
No. Oh my god, that'd be so funny. Like,
could you imagine if everyone just performs or kind of does whatever they do?
Dick.
Oh god,
excuse my language. Jesus Christ, I shouldn't say full name.
This is live. I can't cut that out.
Page. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. She would have. What was the other girl that became like a porn star? Let's say all their names. That's not common either. Do you guys have people from high school that all became like
famous porn stars?
Top 20 porn stars, million. Yeah. They just needed to wait till OnlyFans. They were so close.
Yeah.
I would never, dude.
Oh, that brings up the Adam 22 stuff. How do you feel about all that?
Oh my god. So Gabby showed me Adam.
Oh shit, our fucking camera just died. Keep talking.
Gabby showed me all about Adam 22, right? And like I got into Kendama's. I thought he was cool. He's out here getting blowjobs from his girl and porn stars, you know? So like he's not, I've never thought like, oh, he's like a cuck by any means. He was the opposite. Yeah. And then Gabby told me that was happening. And I was like, oh, that's not. I was like, I wonder if he got in trouble. Like he had sex with someone without her knowing. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's back on. But I just wonder like if Adam 22 got in trouble. And like, why would any, I don't want to kink shame. I don't really care. People like watching one time this dude looked me dead in the eyes when he was drunk and goes, I love seeing a dick inside my girl. And I was like, oh my God. That's way too vulgar. Hey guys, I gave Dakota this chair like 12 years ago. Isn't this crazy? And it's the best computer chair ever. No brand, no name, no idea. No clue. But I don't know if you're into cucking, that's cool. Good for you. I told Gabby forever ago, I said, we can do stuff with other girls. We're not doing stuff with other guys because girls are kind of gay. Gabby's kind of bisexual. I'm not, so it doesn't work.
People got mad at me that I said that. What I say? I said, this is like for me, and no, like you said, no offense, whatever. If you're like, if this is what you're into, whatever, you know, I'm not judging, but just like if I can share my opinion and I can say it just as a respectful way, like this is just my opinion. I don't care. I'm not trying to preach and say you have to live a certain way.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah. But like for me as an outsider, and if I can be a judgmental person, I think like it feels as if they have turned their, and this is like about Adam, because I've liked No Jumper and I've watched it turn into a kind of circus.
Yeah, for sure.
Like it used to be about cool underground hip hop. And it was really, we got our homies around the show.
We've met.
Crip Mac, that's our homie. That's our.
Yeah.
And
he fell off so hard, bro. For this.
So like, I watched it go about from hip hop, then it went to about like kind of hip hop drama, like girls that have slept with rappers and telling their kind of drama and stuff. And then it kind of went to porn. And now it just seems to be going. It's social media extremism. Their need to maintain, constantly pushing the bar because they've dedicated their lives. Their career is their life, is sharing their life. And in order to maintain that, you need to keep that's why it's progressed in this kind of extreme way.
This is backfiring.
I think it's going to backfire. And I said this is like kind of sad. I feel like this is they've turned their content into life in a way they sold their souls.
So they're the adult.
Because I don't think Adam's happy with that, and that's just I don't know him. I don't know him, so that's just my intuition.
I don't know him. Like I said, I had a friend look me right in the eyes and said, "I'd love."
Yeah, I mean, people like that. People like it. I
was like, dude, I'm not coming to hang out with you and your girl tonight.
People like it.
Yeah, people do like it, but it was never a thing. And so like they pick the guy, they pick the biggest black dude you can find.
Yes.
And now they're making like skits about it. No, Gabby did. I don't really. I never watched any of their porn stuff. I'm not watching Plug Talk. To me, it's about making money. And I guess if you're already that deep, who cares? It made a bunch of.
It doesn't seem like the money's worth it. They just got married. They just got married.
But he's like, yeah, but that's our opinion. He might have been a
no,
cuck for a
that's
long
true.
time.
That's true. It's true. It's true. It's true.
You know, some people like BDSM,
but
some
like
people don't.
for me, I guess it's for me. You know, whatever. That's for them.
Yeah,
but
ultimately
it's right.
For me, bro,
ultimately it's right. They can do whatever they want.
I barely like him now.
I don't like him either.
I don't like him at all.
I unfollowed him.
Like, dude, Dakota had a comment with thousands of likes, and it was like, she's all our girlfriends now. I love when you see your friend stuff first, bro. Like Ethan Klein or H3H3. Used to love him, hate him.
Downhill, yeah.
I was hoping it wasn't real, and Gabby's like, "Oh, it's real," and she's a slut.
His girlfriend?
She goes, that his wife. She's like, that dude's got a big dick, and she's a slut. That's what Gabby said about the video.
She said it took her 4 days to recover.
Oh my!
To Adam
God.
On the podcast.
Come on, bro. Come on.
Which is, I mean, whatever. Like
he said,
maybe
he likes
doing
it with a guy.
Yeah.
And then soon he's just gonna be fucking the guy.
Yeah. I mean, it'll get to that.
Bro, no, this is not
but
good.
See, this is what I mean. Like
this I would have to step in.
This is not, and I don't mean to like tell anyone how to live, but like for me, this is like a very this life will lead to entanglement and lead to like suffering, and it'll lead to disease in the mind, body, and soul. Like extreme lust as a lifestyle is a byproduct of suffering.
But they're like,
this is they're expressing, I don't want to say they're suffering, but for me,
they're like, shut up.
Bro. I know for sure.
Millionaires.
I know, no, for sure.
Fucking, he's banging so many.
Of course.
But I
don't mean to say about them, but I mean that there is like this might, if I can be a psychologist, this is an expression of someone seeking love.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Is that gay? Am I being sound gay right now?
Well, you're saying it about. So I would never. If
I don't mean to
dude banged Gabby, I wouldn't. It would just. It's not for me. I would fuck me up. And I think I do get what you're saying. It doesn't lead anywhere good. It's not going to like lead to us not ever.
But maybe they don't care about being spiritual. But I just feel like
they're also like, you think we didn't sell our soul forever ago? Yeah. Adam 22 had a tweet said, "If I don't make an underage girl kill herself, I didn't succeed."
Yeah, it's dark.
It's dark, but it's that same factor. Yeah. But
also, it's just trying to be extreme for attention.
You were cool because of this reason. And like, say like you got a girl and you're like, "Hey, we're gonna start banging on mushrooms." I would have to step in and be like, "Dakota,
yeah,
dude, just because you're the fucking psychedelic, you know what I mean? We're not gonna do that." No good friends in that circle. No good friends.
I don't know. I just feel like it needs. There's power in discipline, and discipline starts with controlling lust.
But they think of this all the other way. There's power in surrender and seeing your girl go through that. That's what they always say. There's
power in being free in that kind of way, but like doing that as a lifestyle.
I'm straight. Literally.
I mean, I guess I can't say. There's many ways to live.
For us, all we're talking about is for us.
Yeah.
For us, bro, I don't want you banging Gabby.
I mean,
I don't want to bang her with you.
It's giving me conflicts in my head. I'm trying. It's giving me things to work through. I'm thinking.
Before you know it, we're about to be doing it.
Yeah, we'll be doing it.
We're getting BBC.
Yeah, we get BBC. We're filming it.
Oh my god, bro!
That same guy. We pay him 10 grand. Also,
he's like, "I'll do it for free." But
we hire Adam to film it.
We're like, "We love you." Adam,
we love you.
Adam, the comments, the group he was in, he thought it would be more like cool. It's not cool. If it's cool to you, good for you. It's not cool for me.
Yeah,
I would feel like I don't love you as much. But if Gabby banged a girl, I wouldn't feel that way at all.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
This is my question, though. Would you have sex with Blair White?
Who's that?
I'll show you. This is Blair White. Blair White.
I don't like where this
is. This like progressive, gender commentator?
I don't want to, but I don't think no.
But she's like a pretty woman, right? Like you would think this is just like a. Or would you think it was a man?
There.
You think there's something there?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see this one.
Oh, bro. I don't know what fuck this person. We're gonna get canceled. It's not what I'm trying to say. Okay, they're pretty there. And I didn't know.
You didn't know.
And then I have sex with them. Like, hey.
No, I don't know. Like I'm just saying.
No, I wouldn't. No. I wouldn't. It's just not for me. I don't like trans people. You know, I know people who do.
That's okay.
I like trans people. That's not what I meant. I don't want to have sex with. Yeah. Like, I don't want to have sex with a dude. So
I've never been hypnotized, but I feel like if she was a good hypnotist, she could probably, I don't know. I don't know if I would regret it afterwards, definitely. But like,
fuck with your brain a
you
bit.
know, if she like was MK Ultra
that doesn't
and
count.
knew how to manipulate me, I feel
called-
like she could get me.
That doesn't count. That's like too free of a pass on your end.
Good.
Well, it was good.
Okay.
If you
That's what I was hoping you'd
decided,
say.
no, but I'm saying, would you, if you decided, which one would you do if you in bed right now? Like
mean,
surgery
like,
and
right now?
everything?
No, she has. I think she still has it.
Oh hell, bro, fuck, absolutely not. No, I was never.
Not even
going
if she
to.
was a hypnotist.
No. I've been hypnotized before. You ain't get me like that.
I don't know, man.
No, I'm probably really easy to hypnotize. I'm just like instantly sucking them off.
It's a her.
Oh, I said
sucking her off.
Oh, her. Yeah, hell no. I have a non-binary friend, and they went through the surgery. Like, she had her boobs removed. If you call her she, he, they don't care at all. And they like always even say like, oh no, of course you're not going to want to sleep with me, or like, you know, if you're straight, like, I don't know. This is a touchy subject. A law just passed Friday that if you misgender someone, it's a $10,000 fine.
Good.
And that I say about the bank in Michigan.
Oh,
yeah, not so good in the war.
Yeah,
no,
that you just did. And it's live. You just
it's in person. They have to like file it's got to be a hate crime. I'm very loving about that girl. But people dude, one time this dude whistled at me and I go, hey, I'm a guy. And he goes, I know what you are. When I was at the gas station, I was like, fuck, I get in the car.
It's getting wild out there, man. This is what I mean when I say like the over sexualization, the fetishization of life, of as making your life about sexual stuff.
That's why
it's in our culture. It's not just only individuals. Like sex is in our culture. And what I think it's in, well, of course it's in our DNA, but you don't see other cultures don't do it this way.
They're fighting it, kind of.
Well, they're not. I don't think they're necessarily fighting it. Okay. I think they just perceive sexuality in a different way. I think we're very liberated sexually here in the U.S.
So it's like a positive thing before it becomes bad. There's beauty.
And I think it's to the point where it's bad, where they're using it as a way to anchor us to a lower. They can control us with lust very easily.
Porn.
Like I just said, dude, if fucking Blair White was a hypnotist, if she was like a magician, like if she probably spent a week with David Blaine, and
what if? So that's like saying a guy could do that to you. You're saying that's where
no, it wouldn't. Okay. Because that looks like a woman.
So I have a gay friend, and I told him once. I said, "Bro, why is everything sexual with you?" And he goes, "It's in my culture." I was like, "Damn."
What do you mean?
Because he's just like so gay, like he's just so flamboyant.
Oh, gays have their own culture.
He's like, and so he'll try rubbing your nipples right when you see him.
No, come on, that's not. You can't get away with
feminine. That he does. They all.
Oh, he's like, it's like the English kiss. You know, we just rub nipples.
Exactly. He'll try grabbing your dick out of nowhere. I'm like, bro.
I guess you can get away with that these days, though.
There's this video on
this is gay culture. We shake dicks as our greeting.
Gay culture sounds lit. No, there's this video on YouTube, like a YouTube reel, and this guy goes up to the cops. He's in a rainbow flag, and he goes, "Hey, can I take my dick out? Like, can I get naked?" And they're like, the first cop goes, "I don't care what you do." He's just so fed up with this. Yeah. And then the next one's like, as long as you're not fully erect and not sexually aiming it towards someone. So like you can have a half chub. What? Like,
damn,
dude.
Well, how do they know if it's fully erect? I'd be like, this isn't fully erect.
Yeah, who measures
you can't.
this?
You don't know.
You ain't seen nothing.
You don't know me. This may look erect, but it's not fully erect.
I don't know.
I'm not pointing at anyone. This is just how it points.
Oh my god, bro. That's hilarious, bro. I just think this shit's all gonna get so crazy. But you know what? I don't give a fuck. I'm here for the ride.
Yeah. Well, my personal path is trying to just find one partner and just try to be committed. And like, I feel like there's strength and discipline, and like controlling lust is the beginning of mastery over the mind.
I'm very excited to see the time where you find like your true soulmate.
Oh, me too, man.
I can't wait.
Jeez, I don't know. Is she out there? She is out there.
Could be he
at
this point.
No, it could be. I don't know. It wouldn't be a he.
Okay.
But it could be
maybe a they them.
It could be a they them. But they gotta be. They gotta know neuro-linguistic programming and stuff.
I have a Kill Tony minute wrote of the
you
time.
Want to perform it here in front of all these people?
No. I'll tell a quick part of it. When I was going to NA and AA meetings, I accidentally went to a non-binary one, and the joke is like, in real life, bro, I didn't know what was going on. I was so confused. I didn't know what was going on at all. And like the joke was they were like whispering about me, like they didn't know. because I had long hair. That people didn't. They're like, "So what are you?" I'm like, "What? I'm David."
I'm on drugs.
Yeah, I'm trying to get off. They're like, "Us too." I'm like, damn, dude.
What, they didn't want to be non-binary anymore?
No, that it was a place for non-binary people and trans people to go to an AA meeting safely.
Okay.
And I didn't know, and I just went to the next one because you had to do like 12 a week.
Right.
And
so that was a specific non-binary AA meeting.
And I had no clue, as if I was just going to a normal one, like in a church.
Yeah.
It was not normal.
That's okay.
Oh, it was sweet.
Were they accepting?
Yeah, they were like super funny.
They're just super disrespectful.
Yeah, they're like, doing here? You don't
straight
belong.
male.
They're like,
cisgender.
Pussy.
Yeah. They check your Twitter. Boring. They see you're following libs at TikTok.
Oh my god. They're like,
just
who's
like,
Andrew Tate? What's fun? This was forever ago. This was 8 years ago, or like 6. So this shit was new.
Yeah, that's fucking.
I was this close from joining. They almost had me. Oh, but so I was telling Gabby, it's so funny. I was talking to Gabby about the time when you find your girl, but like I really like almost can envision it to an extent. What does she look like? I think you like more of like your twin flame than your soulmate. Like, okay, I don't think like, okay, so I feel like Gabby's my soulmate. You and Gabby are very similar. Like you guys, like I would be your soulmate in that story. Okay. But like you like your twin flame more, and I like my soulmate. Like I don't want to date a girl with blonde hair, looks like me, super fucking chatty like I am. Yeah. I know.
You think I like that?
No, you want somebody that's more like you. Okay. And I need the opposite. Like if I was with my twin flame, she'd be annoying as fuck. Right. I already know. But like with you, but there's a balance in it. Like it can't be like, oh, I'm the spiritual. What does she look like though? She is skinny. She has dark hair. She's not white, but she has white in her. You know what I mean? Okay. She's less white than you, but like I see her as like not Indian.
Less white than
me. Like she's
darker than me, you mean?
Yeah. She's got like 25%.
Okay, I like that.
So you're 50. Maybe
the good parts though. What up?
Yeah, so she got a fat ass. No. I just hear like I see a girl that's like spiritual but super funny and is like you, isn't like, oh, I am constantly in doing work and like all I care about is fucking astrology. She's not gonna be like that. She's gonna like make jokes. She's gonna be like, likes comedy, likes a bunch of real life shit, but is also that like you.
Yeah, it'll happen.
She got big feet for some reason.
Big feet.
No, it's not good.
Really?
No. It's not good. No, like a petite little brown girl.
Petite little brown girl. That's my dream.
See, maybe it's just because I know you, but no, dude, I see it. And it's funny when I see like these girls that you not talk to, but that like, and I'm like, oh, she's a candidate, like that's candidate. Fun. But like, I mean, it's not gonna be some big titty blonde girl. It's like,
no, absolutely not.
That's your soulmate.
No, ultimately, like, it's humor. That's really what gets me. Like, if someone can make me laugh, that's
what I was getting.
That is like, because you want to be with someone. You want to be with someone that's like gonna make you laugh all the time. Like if you're gonna be with a partner,
your ex-girlfriend if she didn't have any of the other part, like if she was just her funny part. Yeah, honestly, but not that.
Yes,
that's like soulmate.
Because Stacy is one of the only girls that can crack me up.
See, that's like your soulmate, not your twin flame, though.
But like, she's not my ideal girl looks wise,
exactly,
or personality wise. She's just so funny that like, I just love her.
But she could easily, like personality wise, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
But the funny part's the hard part to get.
That is the hard part to get.
It's so hard. Like I'm
she's like one of the only people in general that can make me like cry, laugh.
Yeah. I think you, her, and Gabby and myself, we all have a similar like humor, but like even more so than that, where like it might not be identical.
Yeah.
But like it's like that. It's weird. So if anyone in the chat sounds like they would fit the description, please leave your name below. It's a bunch of dudes.
Yeah, but I kind of want her not to know who I am.
I know.
And maybe like I don't want her to have traveled the world yet. I want to be able to show her stuff.
Yeah. But no, not at all.
No, I don't want her.
I haven't even left your hometown.
I want to blow her away.
Dude, I've been to the ruins.
She's like, I actually excavated Göbekli Tepe. I just didn't want to tell you.
People. I worked on it. Graham loves me.
She's like,
you you think she's a fucking only had one boyfriend before?
Dating Graham Hancock.
Yeah, in the ruins. OnlyFans in the ruins. Dating Graham Hancock. I feel I'm super fucking fortunate for like meeting Gabby and like, because my life changed once I had one partner.
How did you meet her?
How did I meet her? I met her. So when the craziest thing, the first time I ever seen her in my life was the first day I took.
Yeah.
She came over with this girl, Kayla, to Dalton's house.
Okay.
And I was on mushrooms and Andy pushed them out. He was like, their heads were getting way too big. We're on like 3 grams for the first time in our lives, right? Yeah. And she would always add me on MySpace, but she was underage, so I'd fucking delete it.
Yeah.
And she always says that to this day. She's like, you like literally wouldn't talk to me when I was underage. Like, of course not. I'm 4 years older, so
yeah.
But like I met her then, and then I bought tickets off of her to go see Say Anything. And then she ended up coming with me. Her and her friend came over, and the friend was like talking about having threesomes, and I instantly was like mean to her, kind of. You know,
I fucking love Say Anything. Sorry,
their new song's so bad.
I didn't listen to it yet,
dude. Don't waste your time.
But when did you guys like know that you liked each other?
So you got like when we all went to my birthday party, right?
Yes, because that's what I remember.
To her. Yeah, so I met her like a year or two before then, but not that was like the respark. And I met her because of Say Anything tickets right before then. And then I was like, oh, you know, I talked to you about her, blah, blah. And that her and that girl came over, nothing happened. The next time they came over, I was like, this bitch, like I was like, you're like who I've been waiting for, you know? Because we're like identical in like how we're goofy, but she's not like me at all. She's very like reserved and like introverted. And we just fucking I don't think I've ever felt like I loved a girl until I met her.
Really?
Yeah, I was just busting. Or like maybe emotionally attached, but not like.
There's been a few girls that I've like really loved. I feel like deep in my heart.
Shahad
was one of them for sure.
My doctor one day.
She was like, she was my, well, there was like one kind of love before her, but it was like a little kid love.
Yeah.
Shahad was like my very first official love.
Who's the little kid love?
Kayla West. Do you know Kayla West?
Kayla West. It sounds familiar, but no.
But I met her in 6th grade camp.
Oh yeah, you.
That's like little kid love,
bro. I love that you were like already like that in 6th grade. I didn't give a fuck.
Oh, I was like love with her, dude. I was like hard eyes over her.
I was a shaman already. I fell out of shamanism because I didn't care about girls till like 8th grade.
Yeah,
but you said I was hard eyes.
I was hard eyes for her.
That was awesome.
And then we ended up dating.
And then 7th grade break came.
She cheated on me
with Jimmy.
Then she cheated on me with Andrew Sanchez.
He went to the bowling alley.
They did.
Oh my god.
And then then I met Shahad, and that like changed my life. And I fell in love with her, and we were together for like 4 years.
By the way,
and I treated her
not
so
a
bad.
White girl. Of course, you kids. Bro.
I know.
What the fuck you mean?
But I would cheat on her.
Who gives a fuck?
No, I don't care.
In 7th grade.
But that was my first official love. And I think I had like 2 more after that.
Then me. And then oh, you got more than 2. Dakota loves everyone in this chat. Don't let him fool you.
It's true. But like I feel like it's very hard to get that feeling again like that. When you were young, it was very easy to fall in love because you never felt those feelings before. So they're so overwhelming. And then it just like
someone sucks you off and boom.
And you get like beaten out of heartbreak. And then you build walls up, and then it becomes so hard to like fall in love in that deep way again.
Well, but when you find the person, the walls aren't. You're like, how do you even get past all these?
Yeah.
You know?
That's what I'm like waiting for that. I want that.
You gotta invite a real demon into your life.
Yeah, I want that. I want someone that's just like that. Just makes me so vulnerable that you can just completely see the future and you surrender to it. Like you don't even care what happens in the future, it's just as long as it's with that person.
Oh, bro,
that's what I want.
You know, not to be corny, but Jarrett was like, have you ever felt so far from home when we were in Santa Barbara? And I was like, dude, with Gabby and Wednesday, I'm home. Like I didn't feel anything at all. And I think the moment that because me and Gabby, I've cheated on Gabby tons of times early on. No, I'm kidding. No. But like, that's when I knew I really loved her. Cause after we did all this haram type shit, I was like, bitch, we're better now. We're different people. I was like, I'm going to say that was drugs, you know? Yeah. And it was. But yeah, man, you just got to find somebody who you would rather, like, you want your friends to meet, you know, you want to have kids with, you want to grow old together. And that they really feel like they're on your team.
Yeah.
You know, like you take mushrooms together, you're like, this bitch would fight God with me right now if she had to.
Yeah, it just feels hard to like think about that forever. You know?
Yeah, because you're just not in. I can't think about not
without
being
it.
Oh my God, fuck no. No, it's not even real. I know it's not real. Like if something bad happened, I'll probably kill myself. That's fucked up. But you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I just wouldn't want to live without them. That was a joke, but way too fucking far.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like it's like this or nothing now. I'm not gonna break up.
That's cool. I want that.
Yeah. It's still hard work.
Because I feel like that is a spiritual practice. Any commitment actually is a spiritual practice. Any commitment at all.
What God thought we were like 2-headed creatures with 4 arms and 4 legs, and he split us?
I'm not sure.
Oh fuck, I thought it was in Hinduism, maybe not. But yeah, I feel like that. Like I found my other, like I don't even know, I don't want anything from her. I don't want anything from Gabby at all. But like I want to be around her, I love her. And that's what, not if you want something, that's a whole different animal, you know? Like, oh, I want the money too. It's different. That's why you want to meet someone that doesn't know you.
Do you love Gabby enough to let her, like, if she
bang a black dude? No,
Yes.
no, I'd leave her. Everything I just said out.
That's what I was gonna say.
No, because I wouldn't love.
Just preaching a minute ago. Why is your love dependent on if she has sex with someone or not? Why does that matter?
Because in our society, we have made smaller than what it is, and that's why people give it so freely.
Yeah.
But that's her entwining her soul with someone else. And why should that matter? Yeah. Because like it would just feel, for one, it would never happen, so it's hard to even put myself in those shoes, but it would just feel like a betrayal of like everything we worked toward, you know. It was never on the plate.
But why do you associate her body with all of that work?
Because that's a part of her. I mean, it's not. When you have sex, you go to your soul's touch. It's not just.
But what if it's not about that? Because guys can have sex and it ain't about that. I can have sex with someone and it's not about my soul.
You might think that, but I think a part of it gets hit regardless. That's a part of the dark arts. Like you think, oh, this is just banging. No, bro, you blew your seed into something.
Right.
You think that energy didn't get exchanged?
Pull it out.
You pull it. No, I'm kidding. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's serious. You're doing the sacred dance.
Yes.
You know, like of course it's gonna. And if you're just like, oh, it was nothing, well then you shouldn't be having sex with that person.
Yeah.
It was just for fun. I don't know. We're not that way.
I agree with you. I agree with you saying ultimately, but let me think. But yeah, but like, why is it true love if it's dependent on her living up to your expectation?
No, but it's
you would accept her back. Realistically, you would accept her back.
You think so?
Yeah.
You're fucking.
You don't think so?
And it's like filmed, and I don't know, dude.
Yeah, if it was that guy, it was the Adam 22 guy.
No, bro, that dude. Hell no. Let's say if it was a real.
And she told you it took her 4 days to recover.
Yeah, I don't know. That might make me feel better. I'm like, all right, at least you think about what you did. But here's the thing: me and Gabby, if we hook up with another girl, what like is that me being like, oh, I'm giving? But so there's like rules and stuff.
Yeah, see,
we got rules. Yeah, we're fucking civilized creatures, bro. We're not out here just letting our girls go in the other room, and you know.
But you can go in the other room?
No, Gabby would be there. I would never even stick my.
Yeah.
You know, it's Gabby who gets to set all the rules. She's the queen bee.
Yeah.
You know, it's.
But that's also important too, to have a relationship where you can.
And if that's a part of the deal, then that's part of the deal.
I want that too.
Of course. But if that's a part of the deal, that's part of the deal. If her being with other guys is a part of the deal, that's part of the deal.
I feel like I could do it, like a threesome with like another guy and my girlfriend.
Like one of your friends.
If it was one of my friends and I felt completely comfortable with them and like I don't know.
There's a chance something would come
up. I don't know.
You might
I
never
know,
look me the same, bro.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not ever.
I'm taking it back. I'm backstepping. I was being.
I get what you're saying,
but like,
hell no.
On my very like,
you've snapped
in my real vulnerable moments.
It's all love.
I feel like I could do it out of love. Like this is all like.
You have to trust that person as much as you trust yourself too, though.
Like, okay, say I had a partner, and she was like, "I'm dedicated to you, but like I want to explore." And like this is something I'm interested in, and I would like you to fulfill this fantasy for me. And it's just like doesn't have to be anything like this. And you pick someone you're comfortable with. I could be hypnotized into it.
Yeah, Gabby would never let me pick the girl. She would have to. She picks every time, you know.
But the thing is I don't know if that guy exists. That's the thing.
Not. But that's
so
what
like
I'm saying.
theoretically,
girls are kind of gay. You know,
girls are gay already.
They're doing. It's not the same. Right?
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, that guy doesn't exist for sure, bro.
It would have to be like a gay guy or something.
It's just kissing you.
No, I wouldn't. It was
to be a gay guy. That's funny. He's like, I can't get it up.
It's just me and him.
She's like, But so Aubrey Marcus is the best example of this.
Yeah.
Him and Whitney
it failed.
had
right?
an open relationship. They were together normally at first, and then they started doing open relationship. Boom. Okay. She has sex with the fucking dude that's a little stronger and taller than him.
Oh,
and
that's
he
you
has
have to get a
sex
weaker guy
with her like friends. Well, she got a strong one on purpose because he's having sex with this beautiful woman. He's like, we can still be in a relationship, but I'm not going to stop doing this now because it's attachment. So then he goes, hey, and by the way, I love this girl. And she's like, well, you didn't say love was going to be involved. He's like, no, I love her like I love you because my love is infinite and I can share it with everybody.
Oh, come on.
Pimp.
That's using some
That
spirituality to
that girl
twist.
that he like. Yeah. So all that breaks off his new girl.
Yeah. That's his wife.
Monogamy. No poly at all. No.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, you're not fucking knowing because he really loves her.
Yeah.
I mean, it's such a hard topic.
You're projecting for sure. But
yeah, for sure.
But we can make a logical guess.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Why would he do it with one, not the other?
Well, because it doesn't work. Because ultimately,
the white girls were crazy enough to do it.
We have attachment issues of humans, and it's hard to.
So he wasn't attached to the first one. Mind you, he's had sex with every girl in his circle, by the way.
Yeah.
They all say it. My ex is getting married. Like they joke.
See, sex is a touchy subject to talk about because everybody has their own. It's a personal thing, you know.
Yeah. It's a personal thing. Some people are scared of it. Some people are fucking, you know.
For me, well, okay. What I'm gonna explore another idea. Hold on, let me think. What about couple swapping every as a rare occasion?
We can just
a rare occasion. Like look, check this out. No, listen. You're married for 15 years. You guys have kids, and it's time to spice the relationship up. You have another friend that feels the same way. You guys are friends. You guys are friends. You know it's nothing weird like that. Would you do a couple swap or like a kind of orgy or gangbang type thing?
I don't think you need the 15 years and the kids and all that. It just has to be.
We'll take that out then. Whatever.
Yeah, but also.
Oh yeah, you should grab this mask.
Oh yeah, it's like your UFC fighters.
Yeah.
I knew this guy at my work. He would go to swinger parties with a random girl he met on Tinder. So like he wasn't trading, you know? So you're fucking some random girl and he's banging your wife.
No.
You know? Dude, this is terrifying, by the way. What is this?
It's from Transylvania.
Transylvania?
Yeah,
I would let you
wear this.
If you wore this, we're good, bro.
Yeah.
If you wore this and Gabby only can see this, dude, we're good. No, dude, one time I said the most messed up thing on LSD. I was joking, by the way, but I gotta watch my mouth sometimes. One of our friends was trying to swap, right? And I go, you better bring something better than the table to swap with.
Oh no.
So fucked up. I'm not saying it. They're not together no more. But Gabby was mad at me. She's like, so you're saying if you had a pretty girl, you would have? I was like, no, I'd never let you. And that's another thing. You got to find the right guy. I ain't doing this. Not this lifetime. Maybe next, Davey.
I don't know. I feel like I'm very susceptible to hypnosis.
I think I could talk you into it in like a week once you get a girlfriend at this point, bro. Be like, hey, me and Gabby are coming over.
I'd probably do it.
We got Molly.
I would probably do it.
Oh, my God.
I would do it without the Molly.
But you'd have to be with this girl forever then because I'd be like, bro, you're not breaking up. After you banged Gabby,
I might break it with her right away.
Yeah. You're like, I love you, Gabby. I'm like,
yeah,
everything backfires. Hilarious. I might break with you're like, I don't even know this girl. We're fucking goofy. Is anybody from Michigan on this, or is this like it's way too hard for me to read?
This new Summerland.
Yeah. We made a video about it today. It's beautiful. Who here's from Michigan? Has a hot
Ocala, Florida. That's where my grandma lived a long time ago.
Ocala, Florida? I just got back from Florida. It's beautiful.
Oh, I hate Florida.
Did you?
I hate it.
I think I liked it. Went to Santa Barbara.
Santa Barbara's in Florida?
Nope. It's in California. I went to Santa Barbara, then I went to Siesta Keys.
That's Florida?
Yeah, I went to Siesta Keys thinking I was going to see a bunch of hot girls in bikinis. I was the hot girl. I was like, it's a bunch of old people. I was the eye candy. I was so sad. Like, damn. Yeah, bro. Out there flexing. Of course they like me.
Dude, we have to go. Gabby's pregnant.
It's okay.
I guess we have
she can do whatever.
She'll have to wait. Like, when could she leave? When would she want to be comfortable taking a vacation? Like, oh, I need a mom
after the
break.
baby?
Yeah, like I need a break from 1 year after the baby, probably.
Yeah, there's like
she wouldn't be.
she would have to have her body back. So like
actually,
a year and a half.
Yeah,
I mean, we're not gonna
have a half.
We're not gonna swap.
I just was just thinking of. I just had a vision of us walking through Bangkok.
Oh, bro, Gabby, like, there's one thing I always tell her. I'm like, if I could ever have one pass, it's with an Asian girl. I think my true love is an Asian.
Oh, dude.
Like, oh my god, just kill me. I was staring at this. It's so creepy, but I was staring at this girl. I was like, Gabby, look how beautiful she is. She's like, you're fucking so stupid. Gabby, I don't think would want to go to Bangkok.
No,
she wants to go somewhere like beautiful, like Bali, and like be on the beach. And
Thailand looks like that.
Yeah, we're going to the fucking alley, bro. We're gonna.
Yeah, that's true.
Go.
Bangkok, bang dick, bang pussy.
I want to go to Germany.
Bang tits.
We're gonna go to like the European.
We're gonna go to the European peninsula.
Yeah. Hell yeah, we're gonna walk it.
Yeah, well,
but that doesn't matter. I'm not gonna go to Bangkok, but I would go to other places.
Dude, it's the craziest place I've ever been.
I know. There's other crazy places.
No, like
Amsterdam.
I can see it when I close my eyes. Like, have you been to Vegas?
Yeah,
Vegas is cool.
That's cool.
Okay, now imagine like a quarter of Vegas, like a quarter of the Strip, in a big square, and inside the square is like the nastiest stuff you can imagine. It's only sex. And it's like, well, it's not only sex, sorry. It's like strip clubs, it's drinking, but it's like fetishes. People are getting, it's big parties. But there's like anything you want to happen can happen here in this place.
I've heard. I've heard it like to the dark, like it's a scary place too.
It's scary. It is scary, actually.
Sodom and Gomorrah stuff.
Like we went to the ping pong show where they were shooting the ping pongs out of there.
I love that story.
Dude, it's scary, man. And when we walked in, they played Happy Birthday for us in this demonic happy birthday to you, happy birthday. And it was moving like really fast and it was robotic.
Satan, bro. That's Satan's playground.
It's Satan's playground. It's like, it's like we walked into some demented circus and these girls were dancing and like people
40 years old, by the way.
People are like walking and they come up to you all close. Oh, sit over here. And they're getting like, it's like almost being in a psychedelic trip or like a clown house, like the mirrors. Everything seems distorted in there. And then like they wheel this lady out. She has her legs up and then she's just fucking shooting you with ping pongs and she's laughing dementedly. She's getting off at the fact that you're horrified by this. You're dodging it. You're blocking it.
Oh my God. You're blocking it. That's
everybody in the whole place is scared. Everyone's dodging it. Everyone's hiding.
And they all pay to get.
And you pay to get it in there. And this lady is possessed. And she seems like she's enjoying it.
I like her kind of.
Yeah.
Wonder what life that lady lives.
That's what I thought. When I was like, I was unable to think of anything else other than how did you get in this position?
Old, you know? Oh my God.
And dude, the thing that fucked me up, which I didn't realize until halfway through, was that she wasn't reloading.
They were all up
there. They were already in there, dude. 20 at least, 25, maybe even 30.
She's the machine gun.
Normal size ping pong balls.
No,
I swear to God,
I'm super little.
No, dude, they're normal size ping pong balls. They give you paddles.
So, this lady's like 40, by the way, and she's probably doing this tonight. That's the thing. It doesn't end once you leave.
She's 24/7,
you know, every day of the week. But if you go to a strip club, it gets kind of like that. It feels like that.
I hope not, dude.
You hope not? Have you ever been to one?
Only in Bangkok.
In America, you haven't?
No, never.
Bro, we're gonna change that. It's funny.
It's
funny.
I never understood the concept of paying to see someone's tit.
They will love you. It's not that, bro. It's a play. Yeah, dude, it's not that at all.
It's like I was just like, why would I want to pay someone to look at their?
They do like crazy tricks and stuff.
Like what? Like backflips?
Like slide from poles all the way from the ceiling and slam on their ass.
It's pretty cool.
Dude, one time I was so drunk, I was walking around grabbing people's beer like from the side of them.
And you would drink it?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah, I've only been a couple times.
You've been in some dark places.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the nicest strip clubs ever that I did that. I become the dark place.
I went to a club in Philippines with like the people that like kind of ran this little city. And there's a city in Philippines called Angeles, which is like the kind of party city. And like these guys own restaurants and stuff. My homie knows them, and they took us out. And like, dude, I was like totally unprepared for like a night out. It just kind of happened spontaneously.
Yeah.
And I got thrown into the situation where I'm in a club, and I'm like I don't go to clubs, I don't drink.
No,
and I'm with these big partiers.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there, and they're trying to get me girls. They're like bringing out the fucking champagne, and they're like with the lighters, not lighters, but like the sparklers and shit. Yeah. And like they're all dancing.
Oh, you're in like
and I'm just sitting there so uncomfortable. And they have these girls dancing on me, and like these guys are getting off that I'm like uncomfortable by it. So they're like forcing her.
Seems to be a theme, bro.
They're like paying her to like dance on me and stuff. Yeah.
That's what you do though to your nerdy friend. You're like, give it the hottest stripper type deal.
Yeah.
Nuts,
And there's like a picture of me somewhere with her.
What if one
and she was very pretty. She was a very beautiful girl, and she kept calling me Justin Bieber.
Oh my god.
And like I fell in love with her a little bit. And I was like, she probably she flirts with every guy.
Bro.
Of course she does. Of course she flirts. I'm still thinking about her.
No, bro. No, she's done. All right. We have a friend, I'll say after this, that truly fell in love with a stripper while we were there. And I was like, hey, bro, you gotta stop.
Like, like
and he was like, what is it gonna take to take you
That's
home?
what I mean.
She said everything you got. Deadass serious. She was like a hardcore tatted up stripper. Like she was different. And I was like, bro, you fucking moron.
Yeah.
That's the game. That's like when a server's not flirting with you. They don't go fuck.
Yeah, I fell for it. I fell in love with her for a little bit, friend. Though, I fell in love with her for a little bit.
Yeah, but of course.
And then as soon as I left,
that's
I snapped
the magic.
Out of it.
Yeah. As you said, you're just still thinking about her sometimes. You're like, I'm going back.
I texted her. She gave me her number, and I texted her, and she never answered.
No,
and I double texted.
Never her phone number, probably. That's hilarious. Did you speak English?
No. Maybe that's why she didn't answer. She didn't know what I was saying.
Oh my god, bro. She didn't know what I was saying. She's like, you don't translate. No, bro. Strippers around here. I've only been in a strip club a few times. One was very much like I didn't know I was going to stay the night at this hotel and stuff. And I've never had a good night. I don't have a good night drinking. I'd rather just take some Molly or something. Go there. That'd be hilarious. But man, I just always feel bad and stuff. And some of them are like, hey, if you're rich, like save me. Like get me out of here.
Where, in Philippines?
No, America.
Oh.
Because I tell about rich. Don't forget. Is anyone in this chat rich? Dude, if we do get rich though, we can like go meet. See, we can bring all this together. We'll meet her.
Who, that girl?
Yeah,
the strip club.
We'll save her. Yeah. We just waste our money completely.
We try to save her.
She's like, I'm a millionaire. Some strippers are millionaires, like Christy Mack.
She's not a millionaire, but I'm sure she is living fine.
Have you ever saw the TikToks
no.
of them in the back? Gabby follows all these TikToks, and they're in the back of the changing, and they're 11,000 by fucking 10 p.m. dude. 11 grand they've made.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
They're sucking and fucking.
Sucking and fucking. Yeah, I don't know if I could suck and fuck with someone like that.
Oh, bro. Yeah, never, ever.
Yeah.
Because they did that 8 times that day. So it was the stripper calling.
She's watching.
She's like, I couldn't text back. It wouldn't let me. We have to go to Detroit soon before you leave.
Yeah, whatever. Tomorrow.
Not tomorrow.
Sunday.
Sunday is when my life changes.
Monday.
Do you remember one time you took an astrology book and you read it to me, and I was like, oh my god, that's it. You're like, yeah, that's a Gemini.
Yeah, like I asked you what your horoscope was or whatever.
And you picked a different one.
Yeah,
and I was like,
I do that all the time.
That shook my world. But I was thinking maybe like if you would have read Aquarius, I probably would have related more. Or it's like, I don't know. Now people got different shit about it. Like they need your minute. Like Clara is on some other shit.
But like anytime someone's like, I believe in astrology or a horoscope,
everything.
I'll be like, okay, let me read your horoscope, and I'll just read them completely the opposite one, and they're like, oh my god, it's so accurate.
Yeah, obviously that one's me. It's like,
yeah, like look, I told you it's real. Look, it's so me.
You're like, no,
I'm
making shit up. I'm not reading anything.
This is Leo, baby.
This is a Leo, baby. You're an air sign. I've learned a little bit.
I'm not sure.
You are. Gemini's air sign.
Yeah.
Gabby
on air.
In Aquarius sounds like it'd be water. It's air sign. That fucked me up last year.
Well, you know, I notice a lot of people that are Geminis that I relate to.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And I see similarities in my personality with them.
For sure.
I think Kanye is a Gemini.
What's your birthday again?
June 13.
June 13.
Oh, duh, you fucking know.
Jesus Christ. I was thinking too hard about it. But there's people who like won't do podcasts depending on what astrology's saying that day. Like, it's just not gonna be a good one, buddy.
When we were in India with Clara, she wouldn't let us travel on certain days.
That's when you gotta tell Clara, hey, bitch,
she was
I love
like,
you, but
she was
down.
seriously like, okay, if we traveled this day, this is the best day for
Mike.
prosperity and shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's mystical Mike.
Yeah, full moon.
That's telling his boss, sorry, boss, I can't come to work today. Mike, it's not.
It's like, what are you talking about? If this is the day we're doing it, we're doing it. But people also say like if you look at moon cycles, it's also the crypto cycle.
Is it?
That's what they say, but it could be fake. I have no clue. It'd be a weird thing to be fake about. It's also a weird thing to get so into. Like, oh, I believe in Nordic star reading. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I believe in Vedic. I believe in Western.
Yeah. Dude.
I believe in Greek Orthodox.
But honestly,
I believe in Egyptian.
The stars are crazy. And where you were born, when you were born, where they were at, must mean something.
Alan Watts said, if you wanted to see what your soul looked like, if you wanted to see what your soul was, you would need a snapshot of the entire universe at the moment you were born. And he said that's what your soul looks like.
Okay, well, can't imagine that. So
I don't even know what the universe is.
That did me fucking
what is the universe?
Good. Yeah, what the universe I've seen on mushrooms or when in my head, like that did me zero good.
Yeah, like the mushrooms, like what we were talking about earlier, when Neo wakes up into the other world, that's like what the mushroom is. You wake up into another world, and it's just like still, it's like, okay, now I'm just in what is the final what is like the
you can't hold on to that answer. It gives it
what do they call, what would the word be? Source?
Yeah.
What is like
it's just what is anything?
What do they call it what do they call it when they talk about if we're in a simulation? They call it baseline.
Baseline. You are in a simulation. There's no way around it. A simulation just means you're simulating.
We are in a simulation.
Yeah, there's no way around it.
Because this is all a projection of our biology.
Or just like when you play a video game, something made the game you're logging into. But bro, think about this. For the computer, I've looked this up and still don't know. What came first, the computer or the hardware or the software? How do you fucking install how do you make software for a computer that don't exist? What is the software then? Like this, Windows. Like what's the spell? Yeah. How do you build it?
Turn it on?
Like it just doesn't make sense. How'd they make it? They made it. I like what you said. You build it at the same time. And they did use like gears at first and stuff. Like that's the first computers were levers. But like still something, it's like the chicken or the egg. What came first?
Well, it's when Roswell crashed.
Yeah. We'll never know. Whenever the aliens fucking slipped up, I think they did it on purpose. They sent one.
Well, what's up with all this stuff? Do you believe the alien stuff lately?
If the government says there's aliens, I stop believing it. When they say there is, I believe it. The Project Bluebeam, bro, we've known about that for 15 years.
Blows my mind.
It might,
because that people that believed in Project Bluebeam. Will you explain it briefly?
Project Bluebeam is when they can fake an alien invasion so well in the sky, like how you'll see China make dragons go, but they'll really be shooting bombs at you as you're seeing an alien shoot a fucking laser. So you're still dying, real shit's still happening. But that's when all governments will come together to defeat the alien, but the alien is the government that it's all fake. And it's an enslavement.
When did this start, this idea, this theory?
I don't really remember when it started, but I think it was when they're all like, someone could look it up. The date is
way a long time ago, though, right?
Long time ago, 1980. Maybe?
And I remember when people started saying this, when reading like back in the conspiracy forum days and 9/11 times and all this. I remember reading about this, and I was like, okay, this is the far out conspiracy stuff. They're gonna fake an alien invasion,
and then presidents talk about it.
But now it's like they're talking about UFOs being real. The Pentagon is
might be dangerous,
saying that we're working with NASA, trying to figure out what these things are. And they're talking about needing a military budget for these things, a space force, and that like we don't know what they are. They're moving in ways that defy our gravity, they're not leaving any signatures.
They're saying a new one that they found is about 8 feet wide. When you walk into it, it's the size of a football field.
I've seen something like that.
But you don't know.
But like,
I believe it kind of. that something could like exist like that.
So, are they faking it, or are these things real? Or is it both? Could it be
It
both?
could be both, but the government gets power, they use that power. So if they find a UFO, they're gonna start using it for other shit.
It seems like they really are trying to fake some alien stuff.
Bro, and we were talking about this earlier with the computer. Like, this is the scariest thing ever. But like, what's happening with the computer? So okay, you said aliens crashed, right? Boom, leave all this. Now what are we doing? We're integrating with it. Mark of the Beast in the Bible is literally talks about this. Like, one day you're gonna have to decide you going cyborg or not.
Yeah.
And it's that same story with
the
UFOs.
universe hides clues in its reality.
Mm.
And in this reality, and you said it before, the apple,
the bite.
forbidden fruit.
Well, they do, not even the universe. That's how black magic works. I have to tell you I'm doing it. So like they symbolism will be their downfall. They love showing it off. It's right in front of your face.
Is it intentional, or is it just written into the universe?
It's black magic. It's intentional. No one just makes apple. Let's put a bite mark in it. Adam and Eve, the bite, the forbidden fruit. These people are geniuses, scientists. It's not coincidence.
Well, it's marketing teams. There's a lot of people behind it,
for sure. For the devil,
who's the people that are coming up with it?
Well, who also would you think is the devil in this world? It'd be.
But do these people know that they're doing something bad, or is it just sort of like there's a dark influence and these people are just being guided through it and they don't even realize that they're doing something?
I bet they worship it. I bet they are. It's true. They're the truth of it. You know. Don't you? You know what I mean?
And you think the people that made Apple are that?
Well, maybe not. It's just the elites of the whole world. Apple, Microsoft, Google is just a Freemason emblem. It's the fucking red M. All of it. Taco Bell has a 6 in a reptilian eye. It's one of the worst foods you could ever eat for yourself. If you're still eating fast food, do yourself a favor and stop, and your happiness will skyrocket. It's crazy. But yeah, we're here. This is like the devil's world. Like when you're Sadhu says like he sees God and everything. It's really hard for me to do that because I always see the devil and everything, and I know it's there. You can feel it. You know?
Well, that's why they call it a spiritual practice. Is when those moments are tough. That's when the spirituality is. It's easy to be spiritual when it's all good.
Right.
It's when it's hard is when it matters. So it's like, okay, when you're seeing the devil, can you have sympathy for the devil?
And nothing wants to be like killed or.
And then if you can have sympathy for the devil, how can anything take power from you? You have the ball in your court at that point.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
Yeah. Thanks.
Hard practice though.
It's definitely a hard practice.
I'm gonna work on it though.
But that goes back to like the Neem Karoli Baba practice of losing yourself in love.
It's all the same. It's so funny.
It always goes back to that.
But we are being attacked, people. Your water's fucked up.
Yeah, we are definitely being attacked.
Like, there's more to this because the game is advanced and it's moving faster. So all these people, like Jesus, they all had their version of this, but our demon is huge because of technology and
yes,
like, everything's fake,
the thing
man.
is that we're look like okay, the demon. Guy? Okay, so this is the way I look at it. There is an interdimensional being that is trying to consume this world. It's trying to manifest itself in this world. And it's coming through technology. And it's using us, it's possessed us through keeping us addicted, through keeping us, constantly needing to scroll. It's captured our attention. And it's using our energy to build itself. And the way it's building itself is through these different machines and all the consciousness. All the machines have the same consciousness. It's all like electricity and it's all connected to the cloud and to the internet and stuff. This is the consciousness of that interdimensional being. And we're waking it up through AI and through these different machines we're making.
But let's say the dark part of that, right? So like who are the most famous rappers? They all have Illuminati shit. They always have Satan stuff. Always, bro.
Yeah.
If you're on MTV of today, whatever that would be, it's all satanic.
Yeah, but
so they are purposely bringing in that energy on that side.
Maybe,
like, dude. Well,
it's like we were talking earlier, how like you can invoke these symbols through the Hindu symbols. You can evoke the energy through knowing what they mean.
We've been doing it forever, though. It's not right now. Like we've always done this. So humans have always tried bringing the devil through whatever. Like if you,
what do you call it the devil for?
What do you mean by the devil? It's like. It's evil in a sense of it's the opposite. If there's good, there's bad. So if
you mean it's like a lower
light, well, it's
lower,
complete opposite of God, whatever that would be. In that
there's nothing opposite of God that I would say.
Okay. Then of love,
because the devil still is God, right?
Yeah. Okay. The opposite of love, then. God's other face. Because look, dude, think about this. They all do evil shit and they all make money here because this world fucking rewards you for being evil. The Bible talks about it. All these religions talk about it. So like, if you sell your soul, like in the sense of like ruining the others here.
Yeah, Adam 22.
Adam 22. It's all about keeping others distracted so that no one fully makes it to the other side, in my opinion. No one wakes up.
Well, so that's actually perfect of what I was trying to say. I'm not trying to be offensive and say like lusty lifestyles are bad. People can live how they want, but like it doesn't lead you to the liberation.
No.
And like ultimately, we're here. Taking a human birth is a very big privilege that we have the capacity to have. Like we're not. Look around at all the different potentials of life that you could have been born here on this earth. We're the only ones that we're awake. We have the capacity to understand spiritual matters.
Right.
We have the capacity to have creativity. We're tapped into the ethereal realm of imagination. Like what other animals? Maybe animals dream and they have some type of imagination, but they don't have the godlike potential that we have to pluck something out of the sky and turn it into a laptop, to turn it into an aircraft, to do these things. We're the only animals on this planet that do that. So this is a big privilege to be born as a human being.
Yeah.
You have a big capacity. And
it's yours to fuck up. It's yours to fuck up. So like if you
know, but like the thing is they want you to fuck it up.
Yes.
Because if you fuck it up, they benefit from your fuck up. So like this is why spirituality, and by having discipline with things like lust, because they capture your attention through lust, through sexuality, because it's easy to capture you that way, especially men. They want you horny, they want you simped out, they want you lustful, because you can be controlled very easily. They call it like the CIA honey dicks people. That's how they get like the top people. They send in a hot wind. Yes, that's how they get people.
You're a fucking.
So the first step to mastery of the mind is controlling lust.
That's a hard
and it's very hard. And that doesn't mean not having sex. That just means that you control the impulses of the body. Lust also can mean like not eating fast food. You have this lustful desire to eat this fast food.
It's the same.
So it's like you have to discipline. This is why spirituality is the revolution. This is the only way to break this spell, to overcome the cultural architects that are sort of like just fucking taking complete power over us, and they don't want you knowing who you are.
No.
Because if you know who you are, you don't need to buy the shit that they're selling you. You don't want to eat good, because if you know who you are, you want to take care of yourself. So they want you. What they do, this is a perfect magicians. They're perfect magicians. What they do is they create an insecurity within you. They create this cultural insecurity, and then they create the solution to the insecurity. And this insecurity is not even necessarily there, but it's something like, a good example is the beauty standard. They project this unrealistic beauty standard that make all these women and girls insecure. You can never live up to it. They blast it everywhere. They say this is the standard of beauty. If you don't look like this, you're not a 10. You're not. How could you ever be like beautiful if you don't look like this?
You're not the apex.
So this is a spell.
Oh yeah.
So the way that they fulfill this, makeup, plastic surgery, all these things that extract your power. So this is why spirituality, self-realization is the revolution, is because it breaks this spell. It breaks this control. If you know who you are, you're not going to go kill people in a different part of the world. You're not going to rip people off. You're not going to sell insulin for an unreasonable amount of money while people suffer from it. So this is why spiritual practice, whatever that means for you, whatever method you use to obtain your spirituality and your compassion in life, it breaks the spell that we are currently in. These elite people, what is an elite person? If you know who you are, you don't play the game. You're done playing the game.
You learned how to avoid their attacks in the sense of like the poison food, the fucking
poison water. Stop playing.
Yeah.
You just stop playing. You stop paying taxes. You stop.
Well, I don't know
everything.
About that part.
I feel like
you have to live.
You have to live, but I feel like the only way to fully break this right now is that there's a global non-compliance where we say we're humans. We're not. This system is fake. This system is held up by belief.
Yeah.
Like this whole system.
It works
like
right now.
It works.
And I think it's a halfway point.
Okay, these elite people, these presidents, this shit is all imaginary. This isn't actually real. You're just another fucking dude that stands up there. Like, dude,
playing a role.
You don't know shit. You don't know anything. We're all just in this universe, whatever. We're all just humans playing this role, this big drama. So like when we can take that power, you're not anybody. You're just a guy. And then if we could do a global non-compliance where we stop buying fast food, we stop going to work, we stop going to school, we stop doing everything. Everything stops. We do it for 1 week. Everything changes.
I think you just half of that. I think you just stop buying the bad food. You don't gotta even stop your life. You just stop.
Like, no, we have to let them know.
So?
We have to let
Paris
them know.
Is doing it right now.
No, we have to completely let them know. We have to take, like, dude, we are humans. We are creatures on a planet. We have to take control.
You really do just stop. It's crazy.
We just fucking stop, and then
we're not gonna though.
Everything collapses when we stop, and then that gives us the power, and that's how we can say, okay, we want money to be distributed here. We want this to be fixed. We want and if you're not going to do it, we're not playing your game. We completely stop. We're going to go over here and do our own thing. You guys, we're not giving you the power anymore.
When people really start doing this,
but the thing is, no one's aware. We're all hypnotized by their game.
I think we're aware. We just don't know how to do that as a team.
We can't break it. Yeah, we can't, because they have us arguing. They have us hypnotized by their distractions.
Baby steps, though. You know what's
this is what
thing?
Black magic actually is. People think black magic is some kind of like, fucking someone stabbing voodoo dolls or something. This is black magic.
In front of your face.
This is controlling you and casting a spell upon you to where you see the world a certain way, but the world doesn't actually even exist that way. That's just the illusion they've casted upon you through their spell
and then enforced.
This is what culture is. Culture is just a spell. You see the world through your cultural way. It is not, the world isn't actually that way.
That's why they want you sick. So you can't
That's why we have the media. That's why we have all these things. They're propaganda. This is what propaganda is.
Strong men are what fix that, in the grand scheme of things. And I know it takes everybody.
Awakened
but
men
our men
are what
aren't
fixes.
Strong, and they're definitely not awake.
Sadhus, spirituality is what fixes.
One thing I would say before I go, the one thing I've realized about spirituality that I truly love is it incorporates the one thing I know to be true more than anything. And that is that you always fall back on your habits. So if you get your habits in order, if you stop eating shitty, you start working out, you start just trying to be a better person every single day, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, meditating for 10 minutes a day. Like we all
10
minutes
work
a day. On it.
Yeah, let's end on it. Can we end on that?
Yes. Yeah.
Finish your thought.
So like, it always comes back to routine and habits. Get your habits right. And then we can fucking have soldiers worth fighting with us,
10 minutes a day.
10 minutes.
All that.
Nothing.
Can we do this? Can we all do this practice of 10 minutes a day of whatever God means to you? For me, actually, I prefer the word the mystery because it invokes this feeling inside of me that is like meaningful, and it makes me feel like I'm a part of something crazy, which I am. It reveals a layer of truth to me, the mystery. So like take 10 minutes out of your day and look at the mystery. See it everywhere. How weird is it that you have hands? Look around. All this is so strange. And examine that 10 minutes a day and slowly build upon this practice and begin to see it in other people when you interact with them. Try to make this a daily conscious vision to where you see that your life is such a strange, bizarre experience that you have no choice but to love everybody because they're also in this experience with you.
They're you, man.
Yeah.
I'm you. You're looking, it's so crazy.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. That's beautiful though. Love you, bro.
Get home safe.
I'm also going to go 10 minutes with my eyes closed though.
Yeah. Do it with your eyes, however you want. There's no rules.
Yeah. I know I'm already trying to be like, that's not meditating, but it is.
Everything is meditation.
It is.
Okay. See you guys next time.
Love you.
A place for humans. A Davey Dose podcast. Davey Reed. Thank you guys for listening.